Hey, camera. Camera, what are you doing, buddy? Camera. I'm sorry. Let me call you by your real name. Hey, Obsbot. Hey, buddy. Remember me? You know who I am? Is it working? Hold on. Are we over here now? Nope. How about over here? Hey, there it is. How you guys doing today? Woo! It's Tuesday. We made it. Taco Tuesday, everybody. Anyone have some tacos today? Huh? Anyone get some of those cheap Taco Bell, Taco John, Del Taco, local Mexican restaurant, little food stand on the side of the road? Make them yourself? Anybody have some tacos today? I don't know if anybody has, but if they did, hey, cool. All right, so we got a couple things we're going to talk about today, and obviously this is just a live stream. We're here to shoot the shit, take some questions, have some fun, maybe do some drinks. All of our super chats lead to different types of shots, $1, $2, $3, $4, whatever super chats or donations. We do have a direct donation link. We do just a little shot of beer, not really that big of a deal. At $5, we do a shot of rum chata. At $10, we do a shot of UV grape. $20 is a double shot of UV grape because we're out of Goldschlager. And then our $100 shot is still the Don Julio because tequila messes me up bad, and I really don't like it. Now, for $50 and up, anyone who does a $50 spot or up, we actually bust out a custom song that I literally rap / R&B on the spot, made up about the person who does that drop. So we've done it twice now. It's been hot fire both times. We'll see what happens next time we do it because I have no idea. Maybe it's going to be worse next time. Beats me. Also, for every single super chat, we do something like this because we already have one in from Nintendo Academy. Thank you, Nintendo Academy. Dude, that $5 sounded really bad. Kicking off the show with the super chat. Have a great live. Enjoy, everyone. Thank you so much, Nintendo Academy. What'd you get, 2 videos out today? Putting in that work over there at Nintendo Academy? Dropping it like it's hot? You trying to outdo good old Nintendo Prime over here? Of course you are. I don't blame you. I don't blame you for trying to outdo me, Mike. Love you, buddy. Glad you're going to be on the podcast tomorrow. That's right. Mike Perez is our special guest on the podcast tomorrow. He's also going to be special guesting for a couple segments during our E3 coverage, but that's neither here nor there. We have to talk about you guys, because the first thing I like to do at the very beginning of every single stream, besides take care of this shot quick for Mike, is shout out everybody who's here. Also of note, if you would like to donate or super chat, and you do not want me to do a shot, I understand some people are against alcohol and have problems with it. All you have to do is put NS in your super chat or your donation. That to me signals no shot, which is totally fine. All right, and I will cut myself off if I ever get too high. If I ever have too much, it takes a lot for me to get there, but I will cut myself off. And please drink responsibly. Don't be stupid if you're drinking with me tonight. It's only Tuesday. All right, let me shout out everyone who's here. We got Clifford Longhead is here. We have a member of the board of directors here in Jennifer Powers, which reminds me, you see this little goal up here where it says 153 out of 160. That is our member goal. If we hit our member goal during this stream, which is, we only need 7 more members to get there, we have a members only giveaway. And then we bump that goal up 10 more to 170, reset it, and let's try to get to 170. But for now, we're 7 away from the next one. All right. Dill Pickle Fortnite is here. How's it going, buddy? We have Seahawks24 Rule, one of our members and moderators here. How's it going, buddy? Another member here in Lily Young. Then we got 13 Doug, Axel Vega, Shiny Ray 01, Yvonne Francois is here. Another member, a few of them here in Alexis Aho, J-Lo, and Joshua Mostaller. How's it going? We got Charles Trudell here as well. Another member, and Venatus 712. How's it going, buddy? Another member here in Don Lewis as well, and Amor 12321 underscore. We have Jesus Calderon here, Javier Nunez, another member here in Jennifer Powers. We have Josh Lightcap here, Blake Nelson. Let's see here, Javier Nunez. I think I said hi already. Another member here in Chelsea Marie. How's it going? Scrolling down, we have Matt Howard here. Another member here in Primify. How's it going, buddy? Bowsette is here as well. Fries 101 reviews. We have Ricky Fakwa here. I had to be careful how I said that last name. We had Dishes here. I do see the super chats, guys. I'll get right to them in a moment here. We got David Marsh, Joyce J, Sean Connolly, Hasham My Way is here. We have another member here in Crazes Cough, and Rick Rubicon, and also Nintendo Academy. Oh yeah, baby. We have Mojo Horizon here. We have another member and member and moderator in Seahawks 24 rule. We have Honest X Gamer here. Another member here in Michael Bruce. Always reminds me of Batman for some reason. Honest X Gamer is here. Let's see here. We have another member here in Sydney Estes. How's it going? We have NITL7 is here. Another member here in Lily Young. How's it going, Lily Young? No tacos today, huh? I'm eating taco soup, says Ricky Fakwa. How's it going? Pasta. Look at you guys. Look at you guys. We have Songkiat W is here. Rick Staines. How's it going? Let's see. David Marsh, Henry Andrews, Christopher Colazzo is here. We got CDog457, Goofball Gamer. CJW. How's it going? Charles Trudell as well. We have Justin Basil. How's it going, buddy? Brantley is here. Halacia is here. Let's see here. Jorge River Gamer Nation. How's it going, buddy? We have Carla Mar here as well. Just Toad is here. And we have another member of the board of directors here in Deadly Creature. Woo! How's it going? You guys having a good night? Let me get to these super chats quick. We have a couple pop off here. Woo! Thank you so much to Amor 12321 underscore for the $2 saying AOS all of the shots. You don't get all the shots for $2, but you do get a beer shot for that. So we get to crack the beer. We have Nintendo Academy with a 5 as well. Said this one is because I forgot to put NS in the last one. A dance wouldn't hurt. Well, you got the dance. Okay, I got you, Nintendo Academy. No shot for that one. That is all right. No rummy there, but thank you so much. I do always appreciate the support, buddy. I probably should put a pinned comment about the shots if people want to donate without me drinking. And then ePrimify had the $2 Canadian pop off. Says, did I miss any giveaway? Oh my God. Are you serious? Are you trying to get me not to complain because you super chatted the question instead, or are you trying to play a joke? I swear. That better be a joke. That better be. My God, my guy. Better be a self own right there. Thank you so much for the $2 Canadian, though. I do appreciate the support. Whoa! Well, that's a great way to start. That's a lot ahead. That's what she said. All right. So let's see here. We have to. I'm gonna make a pinned comment on those shots. Sorry. There we go. I was typing out the comment to pin at the top for the shot chart and all of that, so people know what to do if they want me to do shots, if they don't want me to do shots. All right. How you guys doing? Let me actually get this topped off properly. Oh, that's close enough. And that's close enough to start it. Cheers to Amor and ePrimify. All right, should we get to our topics right away? Shall we get to our topics? So, let's get to the second one. There's a rumor that another Immortals Fenyx Rising sequel is in the works. Now, this comes from Tom Henderson, okay? Tom Henderson is a long-tenured video game journalist. He's worked at many different outlets. Currently works at xfire.com. I don't know if that's his own private website that he founded or if he got hired there. I'm not sure, but he's worked at Kotaku, I think at IGN and GameSpot for a while as well. So he published an article listing a bunch of games that he knows is coming and are basically going to be announced at a massive game showcase. I presume this game showcase is at E3, but I'm actually going to show you guys this article, and we're going to go through it together here. So let's do this, shall we? I think I did that right. Maybe. Did I do it right? I don't know for a second because I forgot to change my delay on my stream, so I actually have to wait a moment to see if I did it right. If it didn't go right, then that sucks. I'm just waiting for a second for it to pop up. Okay, it's actually working. Tuesday turnaround, baby. All right. So Ubisoft planning massive game showcase details and release dates. Ubisoft has numerous games in development that has yet to be fully revealed. According to several sources with direct knowledge of Ubisoft's plans, we can report that a big game showcase event from the French publisher has been in the works for some time. To avoid game announcements being drowned out by the competition, the event was meant to go ahead before this year's rumored E3. However, recent world events seemingly put those plans on hold. So basically, they were going to do an event before E3. Unfortunately, because of, I'm assuming, the war, they have decided that they are not going to do it before E3, meaning that there's a high likelihood that this event is going to happen during E3. This will be their Ubisoft presentation during E3. So they were going to do it on its own to kind of usurp E3 and not care about E3. World events happened, and now they're like, yeah, okay, we'll just go when everyone else is going during E3. All right. We understand that a total of 20 games are lined up and ready for some form of an announcement in the near future, whether at the delayed event or otherwise, from brand new game reveals to development updates, release dates, and trailers. It's worth highlighting that you'll find the details of several previously unannounced Ubisoft games below. Also, much like its peers these days, Ubisoft is no stranger to delaying games, so take release dates with a pinch of salt. Now, here's the list of games. We have Skull and Bones, which, by the way, we've known about this for a while. And whatever happened to Skull and Bones? Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora, The Division: Heartland, Immortals: Fenyx Rising sequel, baby. That's what we're focusing on. Assassin's Creed Rift, Assassin's Creed Infinity, Ghost Recon Frontline, X Deviant, Prince of Persia: Sands of Time remake. We've known that for a bit. Prince of Persia unknown title. The Crew 3. Mario and Rabbids Sparks of Hope. We'll go look at that one as well. Roller Champions as well. That's supposed to be coming to Switch. Beyond Good and Evil 2, Splinter Cell Remake, The Division Mobile, and other mobile games. So Skull and Bones, there's not much there that we need to worry about. The Division's likely not coming to Switch either. But Immortal Fenyx Rising sequel. So this is a really, really good game, by the way. If you like Breath of the Wild, you'll really like Immortals Fenyx Rising. It's right up there, very heavily inspired by. Ubisoft was apparently pleased with the performance of 2020's Immortals Fenyx Rising, and I've been informed that a sequel is in development. The title is in its pre-production stage and presumably in development by Ubisoft Quebec, who's also working on a new Assassin's Creed title. Recently, the studio has been hiring talent for the title, but no other details. All right, Assassin's Creed Rift, I would just presume this is likely not coming to it. It was supposed to be DLC for Valhalla, so this probably isn't coming to Switch. Maybe to the next platform, depending on when it releases. But yeah, it's expected to be their game this year or early next year. Assassin's Creed Affinity is one of their ambitious ones. Again, likely not coming to Switch. But with a 2024-2025 release date, could potentially be on Nintendo's next platform. Ghost Recon Frontline, I don't presume we'll get that one. X Defiant, I don't think we're going to get as well. Prince of Persia: Sands of Time Remake, not much has been said about the Prince of Persia Sands remake, but the game is still in active development, despite rumors and concerns to the contrary. The studio has been hard at work on the title since its reveal in September 2020, with sources suggesting the game needed to be overhauled following fan disappointment. And fans were kind of disappointed at the reveal of that. And then an unknown, brand new Prince of Persia title. It'll be a 2.5D game, apparently. That one might come to Switch. The Crew 3, I don't think that's coming to Switch. Here's Sparks of Hope, baby. The sequel to Mario + Rabbids Kingdom Battle was first announced at last year's E3. Not many additional details have been given about the game, apart from combat being notably different this time around, with the title being a new take on the tactical genre, according to game director David Soliani. It appears that the development of Mario + Rabbids Sparks of Hope is going well, and that it will release within the 2022 window. So that's the big update we wanted for Sparks of Hope. We wanted an update that Sparks of Hope was still coming this year, and it is. So development has not had any hiccups. It looks like, according to Tom Henderson, that Sparks of Hope is coming in 2022. Can't wait to find out when this game's coming. I fully expect to see this at E3, if not at an Ubisoft event, then at Nintendo's Direct. Roller Champions is a game coming to Switch as well. Believe it or not, Roller Champions has still not been given a release date, but that is expected to change in the next couple of months. The title was very quietly delayed again via its official Discord server. So they did announce a delay, but they only announced it on Discord. So there's that. Roller Champions is apparently ready for launch, and the quiet delay could have been a result of pushing the entire planned Ubisoft event back. That's speculative. It's anticipated this game will release in the coming months. So basically, Roller Champions is done, ready to go, going to release soon. Beyond Good and Evil 2, this is one I'm really interested in. It's a game that will never release. The title will suffer from many problems, with some comments from developers to me in November 2021 suggesting the game could be canned. Despite these comments, it appears Beyond Good and Evil 2 now lies in the Ubisoft category of we spent too much and can't give up now. Basically, they spent a hell of a lot of money on it, so we're going to keep pushing it. But yeah, as he says, don't expect anything for a while. And the Splinter Cell remake, the Division Mobile, etc. So, and here's some little details on Tom Henderson. Tom is an FPS fanatic, social media guru, and a father. When he's not building 5,000-piece Lego sets and standing on them, he's likely playing the likes of Call of Duty, Battlefield, and CSGO. So, anyways, that is that little piece of news. So, again, Tom Henderson putting out there that we are getting a sequel to Fenyx Rising announced at some point this year, and that Sparks of Hope is still coming in 2022. So that's exciting, man. How do we join the board of directors here? I'm really trying here. You have to hit the join button. Now, if you're on an Apple device, the join button won't be there. Instead, you need to follow the link that's going to pop up after I type this out in chat. And then that link, you need to open it in a web browser on your Apple device, and then join from there. You won't be able to join through the YouTube app on Apple because Google didn't want to give Apple a cut of memberships. So that's why you cannot actually do it that way. It's kind of weird too, because like when I get super chats off Apple devices, technically Apple gets a cut. And what happens is, for those who don't know, Apple takes like 30% of your super chat. But here's the thing. YouTube's aware of that. So what YouTube did is said, look, for super chats from Apple devices, YouTube won't take a cut. So they'll just give their cut to Apple and let the creator still get everything. They didn't want to do that with memberships. They wanted memberships to actually still go to them. You know, the cut that they get go to them. They didn't want that cut going to Apple. So what they did is they decided that instead of us allowing you to join through an Apple device, which then Apple would get a cut, Microsoft would get a cut, then the creator gets a cut, and then we end up getting a very small cut of memberships, is they said, look, we're just not going to put the join button there. We don't want to deal with this. Apple won't let us circumvent their charging system, so you need to go through a web browser. Now, speaking of that, welcome, Rick Staines. You are the latest member of the board of directors of Nintendo Prime. You have joined the leader ranks. You know what, buddy? Why don't you hop on the elevator and come up to the tippity top to the executive suite. Please be aware that our elevator does come with toilets pre-installed to your left. No, do not ask where the water gets flushed to. I have no idea. Natsu's the one who installed it, so you'll have to ask her. Ask Natsu, and they'll explain where the waste goes. Rick! Dude, the toilet's right there. You couldn't have just took a seat? Flush that gas down the... Oh. All right, are we almost there? We're there. Floor 99. Whoa, welcome, Rick Staines. Floor 99, aka the tippity top of Nintendo Prime Tower. You are in the executive suite. Please enjoy your stay. Free cookies in the back. All right. So that was story one. What do you guys think of that story? Let's see here. Do you think you will ever add native voice for online competitive gaming? Not on the Switch as it stands today. So yeah, we are 6 away from our members only giveaway. So 6 away, baby. Do you think Breath of the Wild 2 will release this year? Yes. Yes. Let's see here. It's going in the basement of the building. We are doing natural compost down there. Okay, well, I mean, I'm going to just be completely honest, Charles Trudell. I've never actually been to the basement of my own building. Bottom line is, I'm always at the tippity top. I just ride the elevator up and down to say hi to the new members. You know, it's a common courtesy. You know, you might go, what do you do when you leave the tower, Nate, and you need to go home? Dude, what do you think's on floor 100? I don't go anywhere. Have a helicopter up top, too, by the way. Mar 10 is still going on. I'm not sure. Do those links still work? Is it still $20 off? I have no idea. If they're not, I should probably delete those links if they don't work. Do they work? Someone go click on them and tell me. I have literally no idea if those links work or not. I also don't know what's going on with my, you guys are fine. But my Chrome is frozen. Because, you know, Chrome is the best. Chrome is the best! Seriously, or my mouse doesn't work. Does my mouse not work? No, it's just Chrome. Just Chrome being dumb. Who knew Chrome's being dumb? Oh, man. I had no idea. Let me close something. Can I close that? What's that? Yeah, let's leave that open. Let's close this. Let's Can we close? No? Bueller? Man, you know what? I'm going to have to crash Chrome. Which, crashing Chrome sucks because my stream is in Chrome. The stream won't crash, though. But, you know, every now and then, Chrome is like a little... my desktop wallpaper's having a problem, too. It's funny. Oh, that's funny. I got, like, this special desktop wallpaper that, like, moves and does weird things, and it's all like, Nate, we don't like you, okay? Just so you're aware, you are a turd. And because you're a turd, we are just not going to work, and we're going to break your computer. Have a good day, sir! So the other thing I wanted to talk about, as I get the chat reloaded and everything, because I can't see the chat. There it is. The other thing I wanted to talk about today is Nintendo listening to us? So look, Shintaro Furukawa took over like 3 years ago, right? He was not the person who launched the Nintendo Switch. He's not one of the people that made the idea. That came from Satoru Iwata, and then it was launched by Kimishima. And Kimishima ended up running Nintendo for about 2.5 years, and then Shintaro, I always forget how to pronounce his name, Furukawa took over. And since then, you know, he took over around the time that Nintendo Switch Online launched, which was just a butcher job. But since then, there's been some weird developments over the last few years, especially in the last year. One, we had folders added, which, okay. I mean, I still don't think they're done in a very Nintendo-like way, but whatever. We have folders added. That was the most recent addition. We had Bluetooth audio added last year. We had N64 and Genesis games added. Potentially Game Boy games coming up as well. We've seen some patents that might be pointing to Game Boy games, Game Boy Advance games, etc., coming to the platform as well in the future. So, we've also seen, obviously, this year with the crazy amount of games. Clearly, a lot of them probably were going to come out last year, but COVID delays and all that. So now we're having a crazy 2022. And we're seeing amazing momentum. And we're seeing now, you know, Nintendo put out a patent that was approved on March 8th, trying to do anti-cheat. Now, normally on PC, anti-cheat is often not viewed as a positive because on PC, anti-cheat requires online connection. So you basically, if there's a game with anti-cheat, you can't play your game offline. But that's not really the case on consoles. Anti-cheat, the way that Nintendo has it coded and the way it works, you don't need an online connection for anti-cheat to work. And anti-cheat's goal is to reduce the number of people cheating in Nintendo Switch games. So Splatoon 2 cheaters. You have people hacking and cheating in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate or Mario Kart. They want to actually make the playing field more fair. That is their goal with anti-cheat, at least based on the patent. They are trying to actually make sure that when you're playing multiplayer games, that you're playing on an even playing field. That sounds good. That sounds like positive intentions. Of course, there's going to be negative side effects like there always is. And, people that are cheating are going to find new ways around the anti-cheat like they do on every other platform. But it's nice to know that Nintendo's at least trying, and they at least know, especially in like Splatoon 2, there is a ton of cheaters at the top. You get to those upper ranks, and yes, there's a lot of people really, really good. But there's also a lot of people that aren't really that good that are just cheating. AKA, you'll be shooting them, and it'll never hit them, but somehow they kill you every single time. We used to just say, oh, it's lag. At some point, when it's the same person in every match, and they're undefeated, it's not lag anymore. It's a cheat. So, so there's a lot of that Nintendo's trying to correct. Obviously, we have the new servers, by the way, the new online servers being used in Monster Hunter Rise, and will likely be used in all future, Nintendo-made online games. Like, that's a positive. That's a good thing. So it feels like Nintendo, under Shintaro Furukawa, is listening to feedback and taking it into consideration to make changes that will benefit the future. Now, they're not going to listen to everything we say. They're not going to bring back Virtual Console as an example. They're not going to sit there and cave to every demand that exists, because that wouldn't be intelligent as a company. Any company that lets their fans run the entire business, fans will usually put a business out of business, because fans don't care about profit margins. Fans care about getting things the way that they want them for as cheap as possible. That doesn't always fit with being a for-profit company. So they're not going to listen to everything, but Nintendo seems to be listening at least a little bit. And I find that to be a really positive thing, because before Shintaro Furukawa, it really didn't seem like Iwata or Kimishima was listening to anything people said. At all. And it's interesting. We had Reggie Fils-Aimé back in the day mention that when we made these fan petitions like Operation Rainfall or Operation Moonfall, that Nintendo didn't care. They weren't following those petitions. The games that came out, they were always going to release anyways. They don't pay attention to any of this fan stuff out there. But I think Furukawa surprisingly does pay attention. Doug Bowser is paying attention, is aware, does have a thumb on the pulse and the beat of the Nintendo fan community, and is aware of the things that we are saying. Things like how we want native voice chat. It's not going to happen this gen because they already have it on phones and they're going to stick that way, but that doesn't mean it won't happen on the next generation. The fact we don't have messaging doesn't mean we won't get it on the next generation of Nintendo platforms. Probably not going to get it now. But then again, we got folders and Bluetooth audio out of nowhere, and those have been basic demands we wanted for a while. Some people obviously want things like themes. Now, I don't think we're going to get themes this generation, but who knows? It could be something that's there at launch on the next platform. So Nintendo feels like, at least to me, that they're listening at least a little bit. They're still going to make decisions in the best interest of profitability and what's best for the company, but often what leads to best for the company can coincide with making sure that fans are happy and making concessions and showing that we care about creating a better experience, especially when you want fans to pick up your next platform. So by creating this positive momentum, where they're adding folders, they're adding Bluetooth audio, they're doing this, they're doing that, they're trying to make online gaming better, gives people faith to pick up their next platform, knowing that, hey, Nintendo made all these improvements, these will likely carry over to the next platform and be there day one, and then we can worry about what improvements we want from there. So I do think Nintendo's listening at least a little bit. Just a little bit. I don't know how much. I don't work there. But that's just the impression I get over the last year, watching all these little things get announced and come out. Let's see. I'm just glancing at the Bucks game. They're still up 20. They're doing fine. Let's see here. What up, Prime? What's up, Mark Christensen? How's it going, buddy? Nintendo should make their own grip controller with or without a case and use the magnetic joysticks. Those Hall joysticks are expensive, man. They're significantly more expensive than most other joysticks. Matt Coots says, the algorithm is really looking favorably on you right now for me. Getting tons of your old videos sent to my feed the last 2 days. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I'll take it. Anyways, guys, got any questions or anything? You just got to at Nintendo Prime in the chat. Let's have some fun tonight. Like the Bucks seem to be having with the Bulls, baby. The Bucks are dancing all over the Bulls right now. They're 23 points. Bucks just don't care. They're taking it to them. Giannis is a plus 25 today. 23 points on 8 for 10 field goals. 1 for 1 from 3. 14 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, 3 blocks. Does have 7 turnovers today, but holy crap. That is a stat line and a half right there. That's my MVP, baby. What do you think about emulating Switch games with Yuzo on the Steam Deck? I mean, people are going to do it. People are already doing it. They don't tend to run very well, but optimizations are probably incoming from the Yuzo development team, and they'll figure it out. So, I mean, people are going to do it. What do you want me to say? That you're evil if you emulate Switch games? No, I don't think you're evil if you emulate Switch games. Like, it's your personal choice. You make whatever choice you want to make. I'm not going to sit here and, for shame, if you downloaded ROMs illegally, don't own copies of games, and you're, for shame. Like, you're not costing me any money, so I'm not really that worried about it. Nintendo won't like it, but you don't affect me. So, how do you like the booster course pack? I think 6 of the courses suck ass. 2 of them are really good. Would rather have more expensive 6 than deal with constant drift. Oh, I agree. But that's why they don't even appear in PlayStation or Xbox controllers either. The Hall-based joysticks do exist. By the way, I don't want to get too deep into it because I don't have it on hand. There is a company making premium Nintendo Switch controllers that have Amiibo support, that have Rumble. Now, it won't be HD Rumble, but it does have Rumble. Has full motion controls, is a full, normal controller, like this Power A wireless one, and is using the Hall sensors and magnetic button presses on the triggers. Now, this controller isn't cheap, okay? It's cheaper than what this was at launch, but it is $70, and the only reason I'm not telling you what the name of the controller is and to go buy it yet is they are potentially sponsoring a video or a video ad, but before I approve of the sponsorship, they're sending me one of the controllers so I can check it out, because I don't agree to sponsorships for products that suck. So I want to get that product on hand. I want to play around with it. I want to do as much drift testing as possible. I mean, I'm going to put those sticks through the damn ringer. I'm going to try my best to get those damn things to drift, because they're supposed to be 100% drift proof. So I'm going to try my damnedest to make those damn sticks drift. And then if they don't, perfect. We're going to agree to that sponsorship. We'll talk about that controller and probably even give one away during E3. So that's another cool thing too, is they're probably providing one to give away during our E3 extravaganza this year. But again, this is going to be contingent upon me actually thinking the product is as good as they claim it is. So we'll see. And obviously, we got to test the Amiibo support, because, I mean, not even the Power A controllers have Amiibo support, and they're officially licensed. So I'm very curious if the controller is everything that they claim it is. Especially when they're charging $70. That is Switch Pro controller territory. That is, you better provide a premium product. So we'll see. This isn't a cheap alternative. This is literally, you buy this instead of a Switch Pro controller. Is it worth it? I guess we'll find out. Let's see here. Why doesn't your dad love you? I can't answer that question. You should ask your father that. Licensed Mafia says, hey, Prime, hope you're doing well. Just wanted to say, stay safe and hope your stream goes well. Thanks so much, Licensed Mafia. I appreciate it. Amor12321_ said, I got an idea. Breath of the Wild 2 isn't shown at E3. Y'all find the worst tasting alcohol known to man and drink it. I mean, won't that just be like Everclear? Like, just pure alcohol, basically? Because Everclear is pretty bad. It does not satisfy. Jack Parker says, what Nintendo game do you think should have gotten... I think you meant... I'm trying to understand. Should have gotten DLC. I mean, Mario Odyssey. Mojo Horizon, have you considered legally changing your name to Nintendo Prime or Nate Prime? That would be awesome. No, I'm not legally changing my name. I don't think Yulia wants to become Yulia Prime. Who are you married to? Oh, yeah, Nintendo Prime. Oh, yeah, Nate Nintendo Prime. I'm like, no, we're good. I like my name. I am going to be changing my last name. So at some point, you're going to be like, oh, Nate, are you actually married? Well, you'll know I'm married when I no longer introduce myself as Nathaniel Rumful Jantz. I will just introduce myself as Nathaniel Jantz. The moment you hear me say, hey, everyone, welcome back to Nintendo Prime, I am Nathaniel Jantz, and blah, blah, blah. Then you'll know I'm married, because I'm changing my last name before we get married. The Switch Pro controller does support amiibos. Yes, of course the Switch Pro controller does. It's made by Nintendo. This is not the Switch Pro controller. This is not. This is the Power A Ucka Bucka Fucka controller that you launched at like $100 or something. That's got like back paddles you can attach to it. But it doesn't have rumble, I don't believe, and it doesn't have motion controls. And it doesn't support amiibos. So like, you know, kind of missing a trifecta there. But yeah, the Switch Pro controller, of course, supports all of that. That's Nintendo's controller. Did I pre-order Kirby? Nope. I'll be getting it digitally. I'm in no rush. Why did you stop playing Madden on Twitch? Because my Xbox is no longer hooked up to my streaming setup. That's it. Nothing else. Literally, the Xbox is over there hooked up to the TV for the podcast set. The Xbox is not over here hooked up to my streaming setup. And that's basically it. That's the only reason. Doesn't mean I'll never stream an Xbox game again. Just means I don't really feel like streaming. So, like, I'm in my Madden league still, and they like, hey, you need to stream. And I go, I'll pass. What are you going to do? Kick me from the league? Kick me from the league then. And they don't, so. Better than Ruffles Pants. It's rumful. So rum full. So like full of rum. Rum full. And then Jantz. Jance. I know it sounds like pants. Why change the last name? So my hyphenated last name only exists because my parents had me before they got married. So I took on both last names in a hyphenated fashion. My children's last name is not Rumful Jantz. It's just Jantz. We were going to make them, oh yeah, you're Aiden Rumful Jantz. Oh, you're Oliver Rumful Jantz. Like, no, because the only reason I have that is because my parents weren't married. And imagine that we decide, oh, we're not married, so let's give you all of our last names. So now you're Rumful Jantz Knudsen. Like, that's just, no. So, their names are already just Jantz. My parents' names are just Jantz. My sister's last name is just Jantz. I'm the only Rumful Jantz in the world. Literally, there is no other Rumful Jantz in the entire world than me. I am it. I am the one and the only. So, since my entire family's last name is Jantz, including my mom, it only makes sense to change it. I'm surprised my parents didn't legally change it, to be honest, when I was a kid. Once they got married, but yeah. So, I'll be legally changing it so I match my kids, and I don't think Yulia probably doesn't care if she's Yulia Rumful Jantz. Like, technically, she shouldn't even have to change her last name if she doesn't want to. But she would, and I'm not so sure Rumful Jantz is gonna fly with her. Yeah, it's your apology. Thought it was a Switch Pro controller. No, my only Switch Pro controller I have is packed away. It's having battery issues. What about AMD Fidelity being implemented in Life is Strange? I mean, sure. It's also implemented in Nintendo Switch Sports. I mean, I don't really know. People are going to use it. You thought Rumful was your middle name? Nope. Does anybody know my middle name? Does anybody know my middle name? Does anybody actually know my middle name? That's a good question. ePrime5 says, how come your sister has the name, but you don't? That makes no sense. Because they had my sister after they got married. Again, I was born when my mom was 18. They weren't married, so I have both last names. And then they were married when my sister was born, so they got the same name that they are using, the family name, Jantz. It's not really rocket science here. But because they felt bad that I had a hyphenated last name, this is what's funny. Because they felt bad that I had a hyphenated last name, they gave my sister a hyphenated middle name, which I'm telling you is not the same damn thing, because you don't have to put your middle name on basically anything. So her middle name is Rosella-Pauline, and they only gave her the hyphenated middle name because I had the hyphenated last name, and they didn't want me to feel like I was being treated different. When I'm sorry, a hyphenated last name that I literally have to put on every single document, every job form, everything that I fill out, I have to put my hyphenated name, and she doesn't. Sorry, that's not the same, parents, but it's all right. I get it. They didn't know they were going to get married. They wanted to give me the choice to choose or just keep both. And now I have the choice. If we donate, can you do dabs instead of shots? I mean, if that's really what you want me to do, sure. Again, look at the shot chart. All you have to do is put NS in your chat for me not to do it. If you want me to do dabs, just make the request. I'm not going to guarantee I'm going to fulfill your request. I'm not as anti-dab as Eric. Eric hates dabs. My middle name, though, people don't know it. Probably Michael. People think I'm Michael? Jared? Robert? It is a basic name. I'll tell you right now, it's a very basic, common name. My middle name is a very basic, very common name. It is the same middle name as my grandfather and my father. Have you ever flew in a plane before? Yeah. It's a weird question. 35. I've been to E3 multiple times, and I live in Wisconsin. You thought I drove there? Hell no. I've been on a plane 3 times to LA. I've been on a plane 4 times, 5 times to Vegas. Been on a plane twice to Florida to go to Disney World. Been on a plane to go to New York. Yeah, I've been on a plane plenty of times. Drake, Christopher, James, Matthew, Keith, John. Look at all those guys. Shigeru. That might be a common name in Japan. I'm not sure. Pete, Charles. Wow, nobody's gotten it yet. Wow, you guys are all going to feel dumb when I say what my middle name is. You guys are saying a bunch of common names too, and you still haven't gotten it. Wouldn't it be funny if my middle name was just Nate? I'm Nathaniel Nate Rufflechance. What is that? Man. Wow. I'm actually surprised the chat has not gotten my middle name yet. When do I break the news? I don't know. I need to ask my producer. Hey, Billy. When do I break the news? When do I tell him what my middle name is? He's trying to tell me for legal purposes. No, dude, my full name's out on the internet. They can find it if they just Google me. Nah. Philip Brian. It's a good guess. That's my dad's name. All right. It has been said. Congratulations to Hohenheim of Rosenbuhl. David. David is my middle name. He got it. He's the first one to say it. David. Nathaniel David Rumpel-Jantz. That is my full name. And Nathaniel isn't spelt like the common way Nathaniel is spelt either. But anyways. But David. Break the news and the member goes reach out. It's all right. Somebody guessed it. Nate Dog Rumpel-Jantz. You guys are funny. You guys make me laugh. It's kind of funny. All right. What questions? We had some other questions. Your cousin has a hyphenated last name also. Yeah, it happens. You know, you'd have to ask my parents the full reasoning. I just always presumed it was because they weren't married, but I've never actually asked my parents about it because I just don't care. I've always been Nathaniel Rumpel-Jantz, and I just get used to it. In school, people didn't call me that. They just called me Nate Jantz. Like, that's what everyone called me. In fact, I was called that so often that when I was doing one of those state-mandated tests my sophomore year, and they asked for my full legal name at the top, I wrote out my full legal name, Nathaniel David Rumpel-Jantz. And the student counselor wouldn't give me my test results back and actually called me to the office. And he was like, hey, man, what's your name? I'm like, Nate Jantz. He's like, exactly. What'd you write on your state exam? My legal name? Nathaniel Rumpel-Jantz? No, don't lie to me. You think the state exam's a joke? You're making the school look bad. I'm like, what? And keep in mind, I had never once gotten in trouble in high school. So I'm like, huh? I'm a what? I'm an honor student. I'm in band, choir, show choir, sports. What is happening right now? And he's like, you think this is a joke? And he just got in my face. And I'm like, okay, call my parents. I don't know what you want me to do. What the hell did I do wrong? Did someone like grab my test and write something funny? He's like, yeah, somebody did. That somebody's you. Rumful, full of rum. We don't tolerate jokes about drinking. And I'm like, sir, I don't tolerate jokes about my actual last name by an adult who's presuming my last name's a joke. So thanks for that. If you don't believe me, just go to the office and grab my medical card that has my real legal information on. Nope, you're just full of shit. We're calling your parents. I'm like, did you just swear? I went to a Catholic school and he swore. And I was like, okay. Called my parents. My mom is like, it's my maiden name. Yes, my father's Larry Rumful, mother Alberta Rumful. You can look them up in the phone book. It's a very common last name. There's a whole bunch of them in Eau Claire, Wisconsin, like 100 of them. So he grabs a phone book, looks it up, sure enough, sees Rumful just all over the damn phone book. Like literally like 3 pages dedicated to it. Sends me away. To this day, I still don't know the results of my state test because I still never got them back. And on top of that, I never got a single class I actually wanted the rest of the time I was in school because he's the student counselor. He assigns all the classes. You fill out this request sheet. You turn it in every single year for classes. And to this day, I never, for the next, my junior and senior year, I never got any of the classes I wanted. Because, I don't know, he was embarrassed and couldn't admit a mistake. It was pretty bad. So, and that was someone I was supposed to be looking up to and aspiring to be like. Somebody who assumed my actual legal last name was not my legal last name and was a joke. And he couldn't even be asked to ask the office for my medical card. Maybe he's not allowed to ask for my medical card from the office. That could be a thing he's not privy to. But I told him, go look at my medical card. You'll see it. And I didn't have a driver's license yet. So it wasn't like I could grab my wallet and hand him my license. My license would have ended the conversation right there. I would have been like, what are you talking about? Here's my license. Here's my temps. But I didn't have them yet, right? So I'm like, what the fuck? This is the stupidest thing. And the funny thing is, his last name was Van Dyke, or as he became known by all of my friends from that point forward, Van Dyck. By the way, I'm sure he's a nice guy. I haven't really had a conversation with him in like 18 years, but it's like, dude, come on now. You kind of owe me an apology for making fun of my name to my face on the only assignment I've ever done in high school where I was required to put my legal name. Yeah, of course I went by Nate Jantz. Didn't you think it was weird that my first name was spelled a little different too, Nathaniel? You didn't bring that up. The only issue was with my hyphenated last name. Some people, man. Stop doxing your family. How am I doxing my family? Dude, yeah, there's a whole bunch of Rumfuls in Eau Claire, Wisconsin. Go ahead and call them. Who cares? I don't know any of them. I literally know none of them. I've never met them, never talked to them. They don't even know I exist. You might as well just go look up all the Smiths that live in Eau Claire, Wisconsin too, and start saying that I'm related to them. They don't know any of them either. What sports did I play? Football, soccer, basketball, and golf. I was also in show choir, concert choir. I couldn't pep band for the sports I wasn't in, and then I couldn't do jazz band because it took place the same time as show choir. Your counselor is a duck. Is this Dr. Phil? Why give us this talk? We were just on a little conversation about my name, people guessing my middle name, and then they went into the story of my last name getting made fun of. I've told the story here before. It's nothing new. Yeah, the fact he never apologized is what I thought was weird. It's like my mom proved him wrong. My medical card proved him wrong. I never once lied. And I was never a trouble kid in high school. Literally had the only reputation I had in high school was being an overachiever who liked to play sports. Like, I didn't really have a bad reputation. So it wasn't like there was anything to make him think I was trying to joke around on a state mandated test. Like, why would I want to embarrass the school? I don't want to get kicked out of that school. I don't want to go to the public school. Screw that, man. Next week we're making a Rumful reunion at the park. You do it. I won't be there. You'll never make fun of any of your students when you become a teacher. I mean, that's the thing. Like, it was the automatic presumption that I had a problem with because he thought my last name was a joke. The automatic presumption it's a joke without doing the research. All he had to do was check with the office. And when the office looks up my contact information for my parents, they will see my name listed as Nathaniel Rumful Jans. All he had to do was check with the office to verify my name. No, let's just rip the student out of class, which, by the way, was AP Biology. Let's rip the student out of class, bring him in, never give him any classes he wants the rest of the time because I fucked up and can't admit to it, can't cop to it, can't apologize for it. So I'm going to keep holding it against this kid who cockily told me I was wrong because you were, because I know my last name and I know it better than you do because you couldn't check with the office. It was such a dumb thing. Anyways, yeah, he's one of those people that definitely doesn't like to admit he's wrong. He's like, my parents, like he was trying to demand my parents come down and pick up your lying son. And when they asked what I was lying about, they said his last name. And they said, well, what did he say his last name was? Rumful Jans. And like, that is his last name. And he just like paused and then hung up the phone. He didn't even apologize to my mom. It's like, it's just, oh, it's funny. It's funny looking back. Just AP. I was a sophomore, okay? AP Biology sophomore year. It's not too bad. That's not too bad. I know some people sophomore year are in college, and who cares? Clip this and send it to him. Sound like he earned the nickname. My parents didn't care about the test results because the test results didn't really matter. They don't affect my grade. You know, it's basically, and I'm sure my test results were pretty good because I was a straight A student. So I'm not saying that I was like the best test results I had. Probably not. I didn't win valedictorian or anything. So I'm sure they were fine though and would have reflected well on the school. So I don't really, my parents didn't care about seeing the test results because who cares? It was a state test. It had nothing to do with my grades. So I don't know. It was just dumb. My parents obviously stopped liking him after that point, and then he started pulling crap on my sister when she went to high school there because he realized that she was my sibling, so suddenly she couldn't get any of the classes she wanted. Ones that can't possibly run just because they just can't. Yeah, even when they're saying something to my face, making fun of me, claiming that I was mocking the school with my own name. Kind of a fun one. I would love to have the last name of like Dick. I just want to be Nathaniel Dick. So I could just, I'll just keep going. Like I'll keep pretending that my middle name or whatever. Like, oh, Nathaniel David. That's my name. Nathaniel David. Oh, state mandated test. Oh, crap. I need to put down my legal information. Nathaniel Dick. Just watch him flip his shit. He'd probably instantly suspend me thinking I'm joking. I'd love to have that phone call. I'd love him to call my parents if our last name was actually Dick. Because that's legitimately a last name. Like, it's a last name that exists out there. There are people that have that for their last name. Weird to get so heated up about a name, too, yeah. Let's just say I was not a straight A student. That's all right, man. I didn't end with straight A's, by the way. Once I couldn't get the classes that I wanted, I kind of stopped caring. I still took some harder classes here and there to challenge myself, but my GPA, I think my high school GPA went from a 4.0 down to 3.3, 3.4, maybe. I think it was a 3.4. Which is still good. It's still like, a high B average. But yeah, it could have been higher. I kind of slacked off. My part of my senior year, I slacked off. But it's whatever. You're changing your last name to Nintendo, LOL. Nate, what's your 23andMe? Nice try. One of my coworkers' last name is Cockrum. Oh my god. That would have been a beautiful name for him to call me out on. Maybe cool if your middle name was Andrew, because it'd be Nate a dick. Anyways, all right. That was a lot of fun. Let's move on to some new topics. All right, guys, remember, get your questions in. All you gotta do is at Nintendo Prime in the chat. I'm just glancing over there. This is a grand old blowout. Bucks are up 30. Hot damn. Did Giannis even get the 30 points tonight? Probably not. That's what sucks. He's going to fall behind in the NBA scoring leader race just because the Bucks are just destroying them. Yeah, he only got 25 tonight. Oh, no. Only 25. He's only a plus 28. No big deal. You guys really not have any more questions? Do we have 100 plus people watching right now? And we have 0 questions. Nobody wants to say, all right, so if we're not going to have any questions, then damn. If you guys want, oh, by the way, if you guys want to listen to any music for even like a $2 super chat or whatever, because $1 you can't write anything. $2 super chat, you can request some music as well. It just has to be Nintendo gaming music, and it can't be anything Pokemon. Let's see here. What are your thoughts on the Sonic 2 movie? Haven't seen it. Looks good. Looks promising. What other thoughts am I supposed to have? Looks promising. It's like one of the best compliments I can give that movie is looks promising. Do you think Call of Duty or Battlefield will come to Switch considering they are making mobile ports? No. What's your hopes for E3? That it's better than last year. That's it. My only hope. What the hell does that title mean? What title? The title of my forehead? I didn't mean the title of the stream. The stuff we talked about earlier in the stream. Obviously, you'll have to go back and watch it later. Doug Morey says, are there any older franchises you want to see make a comeback? Lots of them. Snowboard Kids, Wave Race, F-Zero, 1080. Why am I drawing a blank? Star Tropics. Just to name a handful. Star Fox at this point, right? Like something. You just don't know what to ask. That's all right. Shiny Ray says, do you plan on getting the Steam Deck? If it's ever to a point that I can order it today and it ships today and arrives in 2 days, sure. But if it's only where I can order now and reserve a spot in a line, sort of like an NFT, for a future unknown date when I will be asked to spend the rest of the money for them to ship it to me, then no. I refuse. I don't like that way of pre-ordering. Like, I guess for pre-ordering it's fine, but we're not at pre-ordering. The Steam Deck's released. So, when I can readily just buy it and it arrives in 2 days, sure. Until then, don't really care. Not going to put down $5 for an unknown release time and then be told a week beforehand, oh, now you need to spend the rest of $395. I'm good. And I'm also not going to give you $400 now when I don't know when I'm getting the damn thing. So, can I buy the hat in dad hat yet? What's a dad hat? I'm confused. Your thoughts on the image you just sent me on Discord. Do I even want to look? I guess I'll glance at it. Oh, yeah, that was what your most recent video was about. So what he sent me an image of is the way that Nintendo has ordered the games on their product list on the Nintendo website. They tend to order it in the order in which they are going to be releasing. And he's noting that, obviously Advance Wars 1+2 reboot camp's been bumped way to the top and now has TBA. And that Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet are late 2022, yet listed in front of Breath of the Wild, suggesting that they'll come out before Breath of the Wild sequel. My thoughts on that are, this list is constantly updated all the time, and it means nothing. Fun to make some clickbait videos about. But, yeah. I had somebody show me some old archives of lists like this on Nintendo's website that ended up not being right. So, yeah, I think it's just kind of fun to speculate, but doesn't really mean much. All right. Let's see here. All right, we have some legit questions coming up here. Let's see here. Favorite Zelda villain? Probably Vati. I just really like Vati a lot. Let's discuss Zelda for the heck of it. Zelda's awesome. 93 likes, baby. Can we get to a hundo? Not really a question, but I have to say your new studio is great, and you love the Prime neon sign, dude. I love that sign too. That sign's awesome. Like it a lot. Jennifer Powers. Is there anything going on Patreon? I know what you meant. You meant Patreon. It's a very good question. I haven't logged on Patreon in a long time. This is just me being completely honest. How many people... Oh, God, I gotta verify the damn device. Really? This is my main computer. Why don't you verify this ass? Seriously. Now I gotta wait. Where's the email? 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 Email! Yeah. Damn it. Damn it, email. I think I had this problem last time where they do not give me an email. That's one thing I noticed, I think, last time I tried to log in, is they do not actually send me the damn email. It's not even in my spam folder. It's so weird. So that's one thing, I guess. I'm not sure I could check Patreon right now. I'm going to have to contact customer support and get that figured out. Anyways, so that's one reason why there hasn't been anything. Is I can't even get on my Patreon account. Don't worry, the money you give still gets automatically deposited in my account. So one thing I want to note about Patreon is I am going to be, whenever I get access to it again, going to be revamping my Patreon. We're going to be going from, how there's like 5 or 6 tiers on Patreon? We're going to reduce that. There's going to be basically a $3 tier and a $20 tier. That's it. To give you an example of what I'm thinking, because right now I think my Patreon's overly complicated and just is too demanding on me, is if you go look at Delayed Input by Kyle Bossman on his Patreon. I'm not sure if you've ever heard of him. He also has a $3 tier and a $20 tier, and that's it. And how it's going to basically work is the $3 is basically going to give you access to our Discord server, which you can also get by becoming a member, but also going to give you a little bit of behind-the-scenes ideology behind some videos. So you're not going to get videos ahead of time, but after I post a video, I'm going to post that video also on my Patreon account, and then in the post about that, there's going to be some additional information about the video, some additional thoughts, some maybe some corrections, and different things happening behind the scenes, whether it's, hey, I'm trying out a new microphone, I'm trying this, I'm trying that, feedback this, feedback that, etc. And there might also be some, if we have enough patrons, some Patreon exclusive posts that are not necessarily about videos, but just, about general things happening. Like our E3 extravaganza, you guys can likely get massive previews of what we're doing for that. That'll be just for $3 a month. The $20 a month tier is basically going to be a name in the credits sort of thing, sort of like what Kyle Bossman has, where you're going to get shout out at least once a month in a podcast, and you're going to get your name in a credit section that appears at some point during my normal videos. So that's something I'm still working out. I haven't launched that yet. So we're going to get rid of like the $50 game with me tier, and also like we have stuff that I do on on this on YouTube. And so we're trying to differentiate it and make it like, look, here, you're supporting the podcast, you're supporting the channel, and we're going to make this very basic. Now, we're still going to have stretch goals where, yeah, sure, we'd like to add another show, we'd like to do this, we'd like to do that. But those are stretch goals. Really, what I care about most is just giving a way for people to support. Now, you might go, but Nate, you're getting rid of the $1 tier. Yeah, I'm getting rid of the $1 tier. Sue me. I don't think it's fair that people on YouTube pay $3, people on Patreon pay $1. I don't think it's fair. We're going to simplify it. We're going to keep the tiers as they are on YouTube because you get additional benefits on YouTube that I can't provide to Patreon. But you also will get a benefit of doing the $20 tier on Patreon because you'll get your name in my videos. So there you go. Or your username, whichever you prefer. All right, so that's kind of my updates for Patreon. Again, the stuff hasn't happened yet because I haven't been able to access my Patreon account in a while. I got to get a hold of their support. Let's see here. Justin says, will E3 be a June thing for Nintendo? Yes. Would you like to see a complete remake of Pitfall or Hogan's Alley or River City Ransom? Why not all three? Sure. What's up, William? William, how you doing, buddy? Do you think Call of Duty... I already answered that question. The answer is no. I don't think any Call of Duty or Battlefield's ever coming to Switch. What video game am I currently playing through? Triangle Strategy. Soon to be Kirby, though, coming up here on Friday. Are you going to be playing Kirby? Solo, co-op, a bit of both? Probably solo. Going solo. Going solo, solo. Got a Jason Derulo going. Riding solo. Do you think they will ever give the original Zelda an update like Link's Awakening? Probably not. I think they'll leave the original alone. Did you know that with that beard style, you're one red hat away from looking like Josh Furstein? I don't even know who that is. So, sure, probably. I have no idea who he is, though. Don't know if you shared this before, but what was the first Zelda game you ever played? Link's Awakening. CJW, please stop asking that question. I've already answered it now twice. Call of Duty was on the demand on the damn Nintendo DS. Yes, it was. And we are in the 6th year of Switch, and it's still not here. It's never coming. It's just never coming. just accept it. I don't know why we're in denial at this point. It's not coming. Call of Duty Mobiles existed for a hell of a long time, and we didn't even get that. So, no. It's just not happening. EA doesn't like Nintendo, so we're not getting Battlefield. And Activision is now owned by Microsoft, and it wasn't previously on our system, so it's not suddenly going to come to our system. So no, we're not getting it. It's not happening. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It's one of those things I'd love to be wrong about. I want all the games, but I just don't think I'm wrong. And I think history's on my side. If you can point to the DS, you can point to, it was on Wii U, it was on Wii. Yeah, it was. And guess what? They've had 5 years to put it on Switch and didn't even have once. So, I don't know why suddenly that's going to change now. Sound like Switch was selling so bad 3 years ago. Who the heck is Josh Furnace? I'm going to look that name up. I literally have no idea who that is. Is he an actor? YouTuber? Content creator? Streamer? TikToker? Joshua Feurenstein is an American far-right evangelical internet personality. Well, we're just going to stop right there. I will glance at a picture. Yeah, I've got a fuller. Well, I guess there's a couple pictures of him where he has a bit of a fuller beard. All right, well, we'll just stop there. The fact that it has to deal with politics is exactly why I have no idea who that guy is. All right. Favorite Nintendo handheld besides Switch? Game Boy. The OG Fat Boy Game Boy. I like Triangle Strategy, but it hasn't captured me like Octopath Traveler did. I'm only 4 chapters in, so I'm hoping it picks up. I heard chapter 5 is where it picks up. I'm not quite there yet myself, but chapter 5 supposedly is where it really gets going. Could that change though with Microsoft buying Call of Duty? I don't think it will at all. Nope. If anything, it's more likely Call of Duty eventually is only on Game Pass systems someday. It won't happen in the next few years, but I think by 2030, yeah, whatever Call of Duty game comes out that year is only going to be on Game Pass systems. What's yours and Yulia's favorite song, baby? That's tough. Do I even know what Yulia's favorite song is? See, she goes through phases with her favorite songs. They change. When I was a kid, my favorite song was "Don't Break Your Heart, You Achy Breaky Heart." Anyways, that was my favorite song when I was a kid. But no, I know what my favorite song is. It's "Semi-Charmed Life" by 38 Special, and it's been my favorite song since I was probably like 12, and I love it, and I'll jam out to it to this day. I'd play it for you right now on the stream if it wouldn't get me copyright claimed. Love that song. It's amazing. It's so great, and nothing has topped it for me since it came out. But my fiance's favorite song changes too often, and I can't keep up. I just can't keep up. It's like a different song every week. Do you like sandwiches? And if so, what kind of sandwich would you pair with your favorite game? My favorite game of all time is Breath of the Wild. So I would say, the thing is like, it depends on what I'm doing in the game. If I'm just running around exploring, I want something light. I want something, just like a basic turkey or a club sandwich. Something that's just light, a little bit crunchy with some of that good crunch lettuce on there. Just a little bit of light mayo. No big deal. A little bit of onions, a little bit of crunchy green peppers. Maybe a nice little penne bread or something. Like just something with some good crunch, that really salivates the mouth, and you can just enjoy. Now, if I am in the middle of an intense, session where I'm trying to fight bosses and progress, like in the trials, that case, give me the good old PB&J. Just give me that peanut butter and jelly. You just want something quick. You just want something that tastes good. You want something that gets stuck on that roof of your mouth to kind of distract you from how much ass you're kicking. Kind of keep you in the right mind. Okay, yeah, this stuff's stuck at the top of my mouth. I also got to pay attention to what I'm doing here. Because, because if you get like a big sandwich, it makes a big mess. Then you're like, you got your lettuce all over the place. You get your sauce dripping all over you. A PB&J, buddy, you just fold that sumbitch in half and take 2 bites and you have that thing gone. And you just get right back to your gaming. It's quick, tastes good, back to your game. Now, if you are just talking, if you're just talking about me screwing around, I'm toying with the Boko blends, I'm having fun with them, I'm doing weird physics-based things. Give me the steak and cheese. Go ahead and give me a little bit of Philly cheesesteak up in here. I want something hearty, something meaty, something juicy, greasy, mayo-y, cheesy. Just devour like a manimal as I'm toying with those damn Boko blends. So there you go. Basically, I got a 3 sandwich pick there. And the thing is, I have other sandwiches I enjoy. Just for Breath of the Wild, depending on what I'm doing, those are the 3. Those are the 3. What I think of the Virtual Boy, Mario Clash, very underrated game. Virtual Boy was not good. I don't really know what other way it just wasn't good. Some of the games on it were better than people think, but it just wasn't good. If I ever gave a Nintendo eShop card before. Well, first off, welcome, Brandy Bellamy. I assume you are brand new to my channel. I give away Nintendo Switch eShop gift cards all the time. Like, all the time. In fact, there's probably people in our chat right now that have won them in the past. Like, literally, all the time. So yes, I do them all the time. First thing, people are a little quick to call Switch the best Nintendo system. I mean, GameCube beats it as far as games, in my honest opinion. I disagree. So John C. It's okay. GameCube had a fantastic lineup. All right. So I'm just going to do a quick list of GameCube games. So you had Wind Waker, right? Melee, Metroid Prime, Sunshine, Resident Evil 4, Double Dash, Thousand Year Door, Rogue Squadron, baby, the Rogue Leader one, that was great. Eternal Darkness, F-Zero GX, Animal Crossing. You can argue Twilight Princess if you want to keep that as 12. Metal Gear Solid, that's 3. Pikmin 2, it's 4. Luigi's Mansion, 5. Obviously, Soul Calibur, Fire Emblem, Path of Radiance, Metroid Prime 2. Beautiful Joe was on there. Time Splitters 2, Tales of Symphonia, Super Mario Strikers. That's great. Beyond Good and Evil. Like even Four Swords, Adventures was on there, right? Prince of Persia, Sands of Time. But like once I get past all of those, I just don't really care. Like Killer 7, don't care about it. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3, don't care about it. Pokemon Coliseum, not as good as Stadium, don't care about it. Just my personal opinion. Don't care about much else. That's it. And I stopped around 18 to 20 games that I really adore on GameCube. But then when I go to Nintendo Switch exclusive games, like just going with exclusive games, not even counting third party, here's a list of games I absolutely adore and love on Switch. Animal Crossing, Smash Ultimate, Breath of the Wild. Okay, we'll eliminate that because it's cross-gen, so we'll set Breath of the Wild aside. Luigi's Mansion 3, Fire Emblem Three Houses, Monster Hunter Rise, Metroid Dread, The Link's Awakening Remake, love it. Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, love it. Ring Fit Adventure, love it. I really enjoyed Yoshi's Crafted World, played that with my kids, it was great. Xenoblade Chronicles 2, amazing. Splatoon 2, duh. I even enjoyed the Origami King. Did like Thousand Year Door better, but I still really enjoyed Origami King. That's 13. Mario Maker 2 I really loved. That's 14. I did love Bowser's Fury. I'm counting it because Bowser's Fury is that good. That's 15. Astral Chain was amazing. That's 16. New Pokemon Snap. Oh my God, new Pokemon Snap. That's 17, right? All right, let's keep going. Tetris 99 is amazing. I'm sorry. I'm counting it. Tetris, I don't care. There's been on every platform. It's never been like Tetris 99. I'll take that. So that's 18. Cadence of Hyrule, 19. Super Mario Odyssey, 20. Kirby Star Allies was okay. We'll both of that one aside. Octopath Traveler, obviously, that eventually became multi-platform. But whatever, 21. Bayonetta 3 coming out, which we're not going to count games that aren't out yet. Golf Story was really good. That's that's up there, 22. ARMS, 23. I really enjoyed Super Mario Party. However, I actually like the latest Mario Party game better, so we'll only count one of those, 24. Kingdom Battle, 25. Shin Megami Tensei 5, 26. Daemon X Machina, 27. The list goes on and on and on. I even enjoyed 1-2 Switch, man. Like, the list never ends for me, man. Like, there's literally probably a good 50-plus games I absolutely love that I wouldn't have ever played if I didn't own a Switch. And because of that, there is no other platform that I could list you 50 games that I would not have played without that platform. And that's why it's at the top. Now, SNES was my previous. SNES held the crown for a while. But after Pokemon Legends Arceus came out, that was kind of my cherry on top that pushed me over the top for Switch becoming my favorite system of all time. And I'm talking between all systems, not just Nintendo. So my favorite system used to be the Super Nintendo, but really, yeah. And like you start including third-party games in the mix. I mean, my God, Starlink Battle for Atlas was really fantastic. Immortals, Fenyx Rising, again, multi-platform third-party games. Monster Hunter Rise, Monster Hunter Stories 2. There's just a lot of third-party offerings that have been on there as well. I even enjoyed playing NBA 2K on the go. There's just a lot of goodness on Switch that makes it my favorite. GameCube to me slapped with about 20 games. And the rest were either just okay or I just didn't care about. And it was missing pretty much all the other games I cared about, which is why I ended up owning an Xbox. GameCube was the generation that forced me to buy a different system because all the games I wanted to play were no longer on Nintendo. So, GameCube's great, and I'm never going to insult the Cube. But the Cube isn't close to my favorite system when the lack of the games I wanted caused me to buy a new platform for the first time. I literally was straight Nintendo all the way until the GameCube era. That era is what drove me to other systems. So, GameCube is great. Played the hell out of it. but also didn't satisfy me, even at the time. So, SNES was amazing. And then obviously no Switch. And hey, nice to see Hot Girls pop by. If Hot Girls pop by again, we got to lock down the chat to just subscribers only. So if you're watching and not subscribed, why not hit that subscribe button so you can keep chatting later? Did I ever finish Xenoblade Chronicles 2? No. I'm about, probably 3/4 of the way in. It's one of those games that takes a lot of time. And I was playing it during a time in my life when I just didn't have a lot of time. So it's kind of one of those back burner games where it's been so long since I fired it up. I almost feel like I need to start all over again because I don't remember everything happening. Now I could just catch up with some YouTube videos, but yeah, I don't know. And that happens sometimes where like there'll be games you play and you really love them, but for one reason or life happens and you just don't finish it. And I'm not ashamed to admit that's happened on quite a few titles that I haven't finished. I haven't finished Legends Arceus yet, as an example, and I love that game because things came up, life happened. Will I ever finish it? I hope so. I want to finish it before Gen 9. When I say finish it, I just mean complete the main story. I don't mean catch every Pokemon and complete the decks and do this and do like not literally every little piece of content, but I do want to get through the main story, which I don't think would take me too much longer if I had just spent some time doing it. Nintendo Switch is definitely quickly building its case of being your favorite console ever. Nice, man. I disagree, but you do make a good argument. I mean, that's the thing. There's no wrong argument when you say, this is my favorite system. Okay. You can probably defend that. Your defense doesn't mean that GameCube is going to be mine. So when you say, people are too quick to say Switch is their favorite system, there could be recency bias, but also Switch factually, like people always talk about, the ports. What Wii U port did I even mention? I didn't even get into the fact that pretty much the entire Wii U exclusive library is also on Switch, which is a bonus. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, right? Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze, etc. Breath of the Wild, etc., etc., etc. Like, there are so many Wii U ports that are there in like, everything I named were brand new games during the Switch era that I would have never played without Switch. So it's one of those situations where I love the Switch library, man. It's so big. It's so vast. This doesn't even count indie games like Hades and Celeste, Hollow Knight, Children of Morta. God, that game's great. Like, so many games, man. Oh, and then we ended up getting Ori on here, which was fantastic. Cuphead. Obviously, both Xbox games first, but dude, those games are awesome. And we have the final DLC for Cuphead coming soon. Or did it already come out? I can't remember. Sorry, I'm having an issue with my contacts right now. Might have to take them out. Oh, we'll see. I'm trying to leave them in right now. Trying to let my eyes kind of tear up and maybe get them wet a little bit. I'll have to take them out tonight. Hey, I can read chat again. Curious, why folks choose GameCube or Wii when Wii was more powerful than GameCube with an option to use GameCube controllers? The better argument isn't to talk about Wii is more powerful than blah. How about the fact that the original Wii system could just straight up play GameCube games natively by sticking the disc in? That's why you could argue Wii, because Wii could do GameCube and Wii. That's the argument. It's not about power. This really wasn't that much more powerful, not significantly so, but it could play the games natively, at least the original Wii. Yes, later models got rid of that functionality, but you need to catch all the Pokemon in order to unlock the opportunity to catch Arceus. Okay, and is it story relevant? I understand it might be story relevant, because I remember saying like you need to document or catch every Pokemon or something like that. I remember that being something they mentioned. So maybe I do end up catching every Pokemon. I have no idea. I couldn't tell you. Okay, I gotta play the game more. I'm really been itching to get back to it too. Maybe no, because I need to finish. Okay, so I'm gonna probably romp through and destroy Kirby this weekend. Finish it before Monday, and then I want to finish off my play of Triangle Strategy. Although maybe I stop Triangle Strategy and go finish off Arceus first, and that'll start being what I do every Tuesday for a while, is play Arceus with you guys. I don't know. Okay, I got it. Since you finished your BDSP live streams and haven't replaced it yet, replace it with Xenoblade Chronicles 2 live streams until you finish it. So Fire Soul, it's not called replacing it. I just did a game stream last week. Game streams came back last week. The problem is we had new DLC dropping, so that we moved our day to Friday for the DLC, just like this week. There's a game stream this week. We just moved it to Friday because Kirby launches. So we'll be streaming Kirby. So things just got moved around because of game and DLC launches. Like, we'll always prioritize that over the typical Tuesday. But yeah, Pokemon Legends Arceus will probably be next because I want to finish. I want to finish that off. So maybe that's what I start putting back on Tuesdays. I know it's weird to have back-to-back Pokemon games, but what are you gonna do? I want to finish it. And I actually enjoy Arceus a lot, so there is that. The thing is, Arceus, I don't know if it's like a good live stream game. The like things I have to consider is what makes for a good live stream game. I'm not so like Arceus to me does not make for a good streaming game, nor does Triangle Strategy. Like the games that make for good streaming games are games with lots of action, usually multiplayer. So there's also part of me that goes that like, yeah, I could stream it on Tuesdays. I could stream any of these games on Tuesdays, but the ones that are the best for it are going to be multiplayer games. And like, that's just not what these are. So there's also part of me that goes, is it smart for me to be streaming these single player games on Tuesdays? I don't know. You know, it's really up to me. I'm the one that gets to decide what I play, but let's see here. The only Wii U ports I can think of that are not on Switch is Twilight Princess, Wind Waker, Xenoblade Chronicles X, Star Fox Zero. It's not on Switch. What else isn't? God, that really bad. What is it? Wii U exclusive games. Hold on. We see we never got the original Splatoon, of course, although I didn't expect us to, or the original Mario Maker. But we didn't get X. Obviously, we didn't get the Smash Bros. Because we got a different one. We didn't get Nintendo Land. We didn't get Color Splash. We didn't get Woolly World. We never got Zombie U, even though Zombie U ended up going to other systems. We never got Zombie U. Let's see here. We never got. I don't think we got Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, or maybe we did. I don't think we did. Let's see here. We did not get Mario Party 10. We didn't get. Why can't I think of it? The game I'm looking for isn't here. God, it's so dumb. Whatever that really bad, violent M-rated game that Nintendo paid for and ended up sucking ass. I don't know why I'm drawing. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank on it. Atomic. Thank you, Atomic Reptar. Thank you so much, Atomic Reptar. Reptar reminds me of the Nickelodeon baby show thing, Rugrats. Shot time. Got it, buddy. You got it. UV Grape. Shot. Down. Devil's Third. Yes, Devil's Third. That's another one. Yeah, that shitty game. Sorry, I actually bought it and was excited for it, and it just sucked ass. All right, we're gonna lock the chat down to subscribers only. All you have to do is be subscribed. It's free. Sorry, I know I like to keep my chat open if I can, but we get too many of these spam bots, and that's the second time. And once you get the second one, you'll get a third, fourth, fifth, sixth. They just keep coming. So it won't be slow mode. You don't have to be subscribed for like 10 minutes or 2 days or 2 weeks like some people make it. All right. So yeah, all you have to do is hit the subscribe button. And yes, sometimes those hot girl, spam bots will subscribe as well, but it's less frequent. It happens less frequently. I remember NOA did everything so that game would go under the radar. Dude, it was a bad game. It just wasn't a good game. Maybe I'm just misremembering, but I did not enjoy that game. Not even for like a second. It was so broken. Cheers. You know what game does not get the love it deserves? And it's from the Wii era. Red Steel 2. Now, the original Red Steel had a lot of hype and then kind of failed to deliver. The controls weren't very good. But when Red Steel 2 came out, the controls were near perfect. And Red Steel 2, like if Skyward Sword could have came out instead of Red Steel 2, it would have blew up. Like, oh man, Red Steel 2 though was so good. It was so good, man. I'm really sad that franchise went away. Or maybe it didn't. Maybe now it's a VR game. Beats the hell out of me, I guess. I don't pay a lot of attention to the VR space. No problem. Love the live streams. Did we get a new sub? Did I miss it? Atura Gregor became a subscriber at some point. Thank you so much, Aturo. I must have missed it. I probably missed it because I don't have my headphones on, so I didn't hear the little notification thing. Part of the gaming highlights are showing up on screen. Part of the gaming highlights. Part of the gaming highlights. What gaming highlights? That's what I said. Part of the gaming highlights. What gaming highlights? You mean my TV? Well, I can turn off the TV. I'm not watching it. Bucks one. Now that's an example of an M-rated game on a Nintendo home console. It's an example of a bad M-rated game on a Nintendo home console. What do you hope Breath of the Wild 2 improves in Breath of the Wild and like dungeons, side quests? I think the side quests were fine in Breath of the Wild. I would like to see dungeons integrated into the world. If they replace shrines with something else, I'd like to see the shrines kind of integrated into the world, not a separate loading screen. I would like to see... I want breakable items to stay, but I want blacksmiths to exist, where we could either repair the items ourselves or use some of those raw materials we're gathering to actually repair our items at a blacksmith. I think that would be great. Now, you can repair certain items in the game, very specific items, but I would like to see all items, even if it's just a basic stick. If you want to repair it, take it to a shop with some root and some wood, and they can repair your damn stick even if you want. Now, that doesn't mean that it shouldn't break and leave your inventory. I think you should have a choice. You get the warning on screen that your weapon's about to break, and you can either choose to continue to use your weapon and break it, or that's when you decide to keep the weapon, swap it out, and then you can go fix it. So it has to be before it's broken. I think weapons should still break entirely, and you lose them. But I do think there should be an option that instead of, hey, let me just break it and move on, keep the weapon and repair it. I like the weapon breaking system. I think it adds to the game, but I would love to see like me not be afraid to use some of my favorite weapons just because I don't want to waste how many times I can use it. Like it's fine if I have to stop using it in the middle of some fight and switch. I just would like to not have to like lose the item entirely. So, like with Master Sword, you can freely use that until it wears out, then something else in a recharge. Well, I don't want it to recharge. I want it to be, I have to go do something to actually repair the item. But the Conduit was a good series. Mad World was good. You guys are talking about all these Wii games now. Got you guys talking to Wii because I brought up Red Steel 2. By the way, I don't hate breaking items. Just to be clear, I'm not one of those people that actually hates the break item system. I just wish they would have included a blacksmith. That's all. What do you think was the single best year for exclusives in Nintendo history? 2002? 2002 was a good year. 2017? 2022, depending. Yeah, 02. I mean, if you include Wind Waker's Japanese release, that's pretty insane. But here's the thing. I can't include that release because I didn't get to play Wind Waker in 2002. Oh, it existed somewhere. It didn't exist on my system. I mean, 2017 is pretty hard to top. 2022 has a chance to top it if everything comes out. Sparks of Hope looks like it's on track as well. So if Breath of the Wild 2 drops this year along with Gen 9, along with Sparks of Hope and Splatoon 3 and Arceus and if everything Bayonetta 3, if everything lands that's supposed to land, even if Advance Wars somehow gets pushed to 2023, okay, fine. Everything else slaps. So we might be in the midst of the greatest year right now. Kirby coming out, 3D Kirby coming out, just a triangle strategy. We might be in the midst of the best year at this moment. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. That's all I can say. Do you prefer 2018? Is it just because of Smash? Like, Firesoul, if you remove Smash, did 2018 matter to you? It's a serious question, by the way. Because 2018 did not have a lot of releases, exclusive-wise. But Smash Bros. Came out that year. And for some people, that's the only game they care about. Tony Baker! Oh, man. What's up, buddy? Yeah, I did it. You're having a beer. I took a beer shot. Not the same thing as just drinking a beer, but hey. Man, you can see the two lights I'm using in those sunglasses, too. They're so bright. Taking into account a lot of ports came out in 2018. But see, ports don't matter to me. They're games I already played, right? I mean, they matter, but like they don't because they're just games I already played. I'm just catching up on the chat a little bit here. How's the chat doing? How's the chat doing? You doing good? You doing fine? You doing well? I feel like the energy level is getting down around here.
But that's okay. That's why I'm here.
How you guys doing? Is there anybody having just a bad day? Here. Oh, man. Later, Vanada712. I assume you're saying goodnight to everybody later. I hope Xenoblade Chronicles X gets remastered this or next gen. That's always the hope, isn't it? But we'll see. We'll see. I'm just waiting for something crazy to happen so the crowd can go wild. Nothing happened. Stop. Thank you. Seriously, why was the crowd cheering for me? Nothing happened. Damn. I didn't even level up. You get your taxes done today. Nice, Donnie. Donnie. Thank you so much for letting me know about your taxes, I suppose. Not terrible, not great. How's your week going, by the way, guys? You guys having a good week? It's Tuesday. We're, getting ever closer to hump day. Getting to that middle of the week. We got our podcast. That's going to be fun. Nintendo Academy. Eric's back this week as well. And then vanishes again next week because Eric just has a busy life. He has that busy life going for him. Got taxes done today. Got taxes done today. Hi ho the cheerio. Got taxes done today. No bad day. All good. Last night shift and then off for the week for my wedding this Saturday. Rose 14G, that is. Woohoo! Congratulations on your upcoming nuptials. Seriously, it's a big step in life. I hope it all goes well. Your marriage is merry and happy, and you live the rest of your days in bliss. Congratulations. Send you a wedding present, but I don't know who you are. And I gotta buy Kirby. What I'm up for is an adapter to the Switch where we can play 3DS games like the N64 or GameCube. Yeah, I don't think that's ever gonna exist. Good week so far. You're on spring break. I'm not. My kids are on spring break, but I'm not. I'm back. My spring break for me was last week, but my kids' spring break is this week, so funny how that lines up. Whoever still says hump day, that's so old. Timothy Lay. For starters, I'm old. Can we just acknowledge the elephant in the room? I'm not as young as I once thought that I was. I'm in my mid-30s. I turned 36. I turned 36 this year. Let that sink in. I am old, damn it. So hump day, baby, that crap predated me. So, you got your FAFSA. Oh, dude, I gotta get my FAFSA done for next year. Shit. I use hump day. I guess I'm old. I have no idea. See, here's the thing. I have kids. My kids don't think Wednesday's anything special, so. Oh, we have another one popping off. Bam, 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 bam. Don Lewis with the phone 99. So Nintendo is actually listening to us gamers. That's a big change from the old Nintendo eccentricity. Yeah, just a little bit. We'll see if it continues. But Furukawa seems to actually be paying attention, which is shocking, I know. It's very shocking. Oh, poo, I'm 40. Happens. I'm going to be there someday. Hump day is still cool to us old timers. I don't know if I call it cool. It's just cultural, right? Like it was part of my culture growing up that Wednesday was always called hump day. Either because, I understand that the reason it's called hump day is it's the middle of the week, but also when I was younger, it's hump day. We better have some sex. Hump day. But I don't know that I ever thought it was cool. It was just like part of the culture of my days growing up. You're turning 33 this year. Nice. See, look at that. We have 40, 39, 38, 33. I mean, the average age of my audience is between the ages of 18 and 44. So, yeah, that's what I appeal to. So YouTube tells me. Lame dad joke. What do you call cheese that's not yours? I don't know. What do you call cheese that's not yours? Nacho cheese. I'm assuming that's the joke, right? I actually don't know. I'm assuming that's the joke, though. Just because this sounds like a dad joke. That sounds like such a dad joke to say nacho cheese. The camel was the best. The camel. Fire Soul turns 21 this year. Nice, dude. I remember when I was 21. I don't remember much of my night of age 21. I remember dancing on a bar. Oh, that commercial of Home Day from Geico? Yeah. Yeah, we do have a little bit of a stream delay today because I forgot to set it to the low delay. So we're on normal delay, which I don't know, it's like 15 seconds. You guys are awesome. Anyone ever tell you how awesome you are? Anyone ever give you the 1-2 wink? The slow clap for being amazing? Unironic? Anyone ever blast an air horn just to be like, whoa, you kicked today's ass, didn't you? You took that ass cheek, you spanked it in the next week, baby. That's how awesome you were today. I just turned 22, got a PS5 for your B-Day. Nice, but I had to order it for my farm because I was the only one who knew how to order it. Now that happens. Or for your fam. Okay, yeah, you're the only one. Yeah. Yeah, dude, it's hard to get them. It's hard to get them. You got to play the game. You got to play the game if you want to win. That's how it goes. 106 likes, but 96 people up on this bitch. We had more people before. I think what was our peak? Does it tell me what our peak was? It probably doesn't tell me what our peak was yet. I think our peak views was 125. We peaked at 125 early because people wanted to know, hey, what the hell is this news that Nate's talking about? Oh! So they were here early, they got their news, and then peace out. I'm dipping. Peace. Let me see here. Airports are too loud for me. Well, I'm a pretty loud person, and I have a constant ringing in my ears, so that loudness doesn't bother me. Air horns are too loud for you. Well, I apologize, but air horns aren't going anywhere. No, Nate, you're awesome, sincerely. Well, thank you. Today I felt awesome. I put my baby down for his nap, and he fell asleep holding my hand, and it made me cry. Hey, man, it's the little things. You got to take the little things when you're a parent, man. You got it, because there's a lot of shit coming your way that ain't going to be so enjoyable, so you really need to savor in those little moments. Because it's those little tiny moments, and they might not even happen every day as they get older, but it's those little moments that make everything worthwhile. So really hold on to them. Let's see here. Mike. Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Oh my God. I was curious and I opened the Wii Shop channel and then my entire console crashed and I had to force it on. Yeah, Wii Shop channel's gone. They basically hashtag deleted it. I paid my dues time after time. They shut down the Wii Shop online. Oh, man. God. Sorry, this is just me being a dick. I was really hoping someone was going to drop a 50 today. I'm in this mood to drop a beat, drop it like it's hot, bust out a rap. But nope, I'm reserving it. It ain't going to be special if I start doing it just because I want to do it. Jennifer Powers laughing away. Come sail away, come sail away, come sail away with me. Wii Shop, come sail away. Oh, man. Probably copyright. I probably just got my whole stream copyrighted. They're going to take all my money. Your friend's at the airport now. He just arrived in San Antonio for basic training. Well, good luck to him. I couldn't handle that stuff. That's why I didn't do it. Well, plus I had bad knees before I even got out of high school, so. Lots of sports injuries. Didn't he specify in terms of dollars? $50 US. Although I would probably be nice in a $50 Canadian, even though that's only like $40. I probably would be nice with a $50 Canadian donation. Just because it ain't your fault, exchange rates suck. But then if I make an exception for that, then people will be like, oh, you need to make an exception for pesos. Oh, fucking hell. So, no, maybe I should. No exceptions. $50 US. Don't get yourself going down that rabbit hole, Nate. I got your Breath of the Wild 2 pre-order link for Best Buy to work the other day. Can't wait for it to come out. Yeah, man. Thanks for using the link. I do appreciate the support. You know, extra $300 something into the pockets of Prime over here just from people using affiliate links this month. It's nice. I mean, I won't see that money for 3 months, but still, it's still nice. Which is perfect. It'll be coming in June when we need it to for E3. All the money made off those affiliate links this month will be here for our E3 stuff. So we are Nintendo Prime, my friend, and we'll keep on gaming until the end. Dun, 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 dun. 'Cause we are the champions. We are the champions. There's no time for losers when we're playing these video games tonight. Oh, 50 rupees, 50. I don't even know what those are worth. 50 yen? Is someone put up yen? Japanese currency doesn't have any cents, no pun intended, but there is no decimals. Even change is specified in yen. Dun, dun, dun. Look at that. I start singing and our views drop by 15. I know what it is. People don't like my voice. It's okay. God, didn't say I was good at it. Damn. Hot damn. Hot diggity dog. That's the way it's going tonight. It's just the way today is going. It's just the way. What do you call a woman with a frog on her head or lily? What do you call a woman with a frog on her head or lily? I have no idea. That one I don't know. Is that the Russian currency? I have no idea. Your voice is gold. Gold, Jerry, gold! There we go. Now there's a reference that makes me look old. Nothing for you! I don't care. Seinfeld's a classic. I don't care what anybody says. Paper Mario 64 is getting a remake. Where did you hear that? That's news to me. News at 11. No, seriously, I didn't hear that. Is that a rumor going around right now or something? Ooh, we do have some news I can drop right now. Mario Party Superstars has been updated to version 1.1.1. Patch notes. Fixed an issue with the game, this is what in terms of online, where it cannot progress forward when viewing mini-game rankings in the data house. Made changes to the game feature where a session is immediately ended when pressing the B button while in the village square after joining players via the friend house. A message would now be displayed asking if you would like to end the session. General fixes, they fixed an issue with the mini-games that does not end when playing the ice rink Risk Dizzy Dancing, Catch You Letter, or Cheap Cheap Chase. Fixed an issue in the Stick and Spin minigame, in which the game's movement gets slower as the high score gets raised and the game forcibly ends. That's a fun bug. Fixed other issues to improve overall gameplay experience. Another big thing they had talked about here, Nintendo has officially responded to the Nintendo Wii, and by the way, we didn't talk about this, the DSi shop is down as well. So the Nintendo Wii shop channel and the DSi shop channels are both down since at least March 16th. So that'd be 6 days ago. Here's Nintendo's official response. This is according to a comment made to Kotaku. According to a representative, it's currently undergoing maintenance, and an update will be provided in the near future. The Wii Shop channel and Nintendo DSi Shop are currently undergoing maintenance. We will provide an update at a later date. That's it. That's Nintendo's official response. Of course, 6 days of maintenance. I feel like that update's going to be, we have decided to keep the shops closed. I feel like that's the update they're working on right here. I feel like that's the update. The update is that we stop panicking until we tell you to panic. But we're working on telling you to panic. Seinfeld was great. Yeah, dude. What's the difference between jam and jelly? I have no idea. You guys and these dad jokes. What do you call a potato with a penis? I have no idea. I only really even read the joke because the word penis is in it, and I'm just genuinely curious. Listening. Classic Nintendo. Yeah, classic. Oh yeah, we didn't tell you guys. Oh, just undergoing a week worth of maintenance. No big deal. Okay, Nintendo. Yeah, sure. I'm sure you needed a week. Those shops ain't coming back. I will be surprised if those shops come back online. No warning. There's still nothing. Even today, there's nothing on their maintenance page. So like they have a representative being like, "Oh yeah, it's undergoing maintenance." Meanwhile, maintenance page, nothing about it. Like, okay, if it's undergoing maintenance, then why isn't it on your maintenance page? Yeah, the maintenance is we're finding a way that we could publicly announce they're not coming back without pissing people off, and we don't know how to do that. So for now, it's just under maintenance. We'll update you eventually, someday. Can't jelly your cock up a dead girl. Oh my God. Do we really just go bestiality right now? I mean, we've been on quite the journey on this channel. We have gone down many avenues. I'm not quite sure we have ever gone down the bestiality route, okay? We're reaching all new levels tonight. I am not, man, I need more to drink for this conversation. Holy shit. Okay. Let's see here. A dictator was the answer to the other one. Fans are shoot a 3-minute long mini direct thanking fans for support. Then at the very end, they say it's dead. Have you heard about Nintendo closing servers of their mobile game Dragalia? Yeah. They're ending Dragalia Lost later this year. Yep. Yeah, I know. I heard about that news. It's their first ever mobile game. They're shutting it down. It's been around for a while. Obviously, it's not making them a lot of money anymore, so they made the decision to shut it down. You know? Please don't. Please don't what? Go down the bestiality. Hey, I didn't bring it up. Let me see here. Thank you, Rob Zombie. Halloween 2. Good movie. I missed everything. What happened? Michael, too much to recap. Too much to recap. Good thing my streams stay up afterwards, huh? There was a time when I used to delete. Okay, so Ricky. I know what you're doing, right? You're trying to correct me and say it's necrophilia because it's a dead lady. But I'm just going to put it this way. If we're talking about jelly and jam and ramming your part up a dead person's ass, you're kind of acting like a beast. Now, I know that doesn't technically mean it's bestiality because bestiality deals with effing animals and stuff. I understand that. But technically, we're mammals. So we are animals. Ergo, necrophilia is just another word for bestiality, isn't it? I mean, dead bestiality. Oh my God. Okay, I gotta stop. I'm gonna get myself in trouble. YouTube, please don't delete my channel. Please. Do I like Konami? Some of their games, yes. The company. I don't see this happening, but what if Nintendo announced it would bring the Wii Shop channel to the Nintendo Switch and came up with a solution to transfer your data over from Wii? Don't know. Play the song Prime, you know the one. That's only via song request from Super Chats. I don't just play it by popular request. Sorry. Was Nintendo Switch Online really free before? Before the end of 2018, yes. Basically, before Smash, yes, it was. All of 2017 and most of 2018, it was free. Yes. You could play games online for free. Explosion! I actually don't have an explosion button anymore. Sad days. Oh, man. I'm getting a little toasty in here. Whew, take it off, Nintendo Prime. Take it off. Woo! Whoop, whoop! It is coming off. It's getting hot in her. You stop following me. I am getting so hot. I'm going to take my coat off. Oh, even my legs are getting warm. Whew. You know, it's getting to that time of the year. It's starting to get warmer outside. Alrighty then. Will 2022 be like 2017 with this games releasing? It might be better. We'll see. We hope so. We certainly hope so. You're trying to get me to predict something that hasn't happened yet. So, I hope so. I hope so. You in this community always make me laugh aloud at least 3 times per stream.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
I had to stop doing sound requests because Twitch was not happy. Well, we're not on Twitch. Adding sex videos in the background. Sonic Man, I got a question for you. What's worse? That the songs had vague sex videos going on in the background? Or that you fostered an audience that's what they would do to you? What kind of audience were you fostering on Twitch, buddy? Did you have a bunch of simps? I feel like Sonic Man the Best secretly has a bunch of simps on his Twitch channel. You're really not a summer person. I'm fine if I'm swimming. I like swimming when it's hot out. Outside of that, I don't really like the heat. Gotta beat the heat. Oh, I forgot my hat actually cleaned up quite nice. I washed my hat the other day. Not perfect, but better than it was. Who here is getting an Intellivision Amico? Nobody, because they're probably never shipping it out. You're probably right. About what? Camelot! Buddy! How's it going? What's it like losing subscribers because you talked about your divorce? Whoa, baby! I became a better man after my divorce. Better unsubscribe from this motherfucker. Shit, I don't want to hear about NASCAR and how shitty GameStop is. Talk about your wife? Ah, fuck you. Fuck you. That's funny. You never really know what's gonna like make you lose subscribers, I swear. Like I gained a bunch of subscribers yesterday. Then today's video cost me subscribers. People didn't like it. Why? Piece of piss out of me, but welcome. Welcome to YouTube and how it works. You never fucking know what video is gonna slap and what's not. The other Nintendo Prime kept requesting those videos. Well, I mean, you know, I can't do anything about him. You encourage a community that loves songs about horse cocks. I mean, yeah. But so here's the thing. Nobody has actually super chatted and requested the horse cock song. So no, it hasn't been played tonight. And it will not be played until a super chat requests it. So I've seen the request already like 4 times in the chat. It's just, sorry, you have to earn that one. I mean, you just don't get it for free. We don't serve healthy horse cocks in my streams for free. Sorry. I have to charge. It's a gate fee. Can I buy your merch? You absolutely can buy my merch. What kind of merch would you like to buy? I've got lots of different types. What can you expect from the horniest? Who knows? Relationships can be a disaster. I'm glad I'm single. I'm not. I've been with the same girl for almost 11 years. But there was a lot of ups and downs to get to where we are today. Today's all ups, but there was a lot of ups and downs along the way to get to here. To get to where we're good. And birds. Birdie, birdie, birdie. My fiance doesn't have her Venmo card? I don't have it. She wants to be like, hey, can you send me some money for smokes? Because she does smoke. And I cannot send her money for smokes because she doesn't have her Venmo card. Without her Venmo card, there's nothing I can do. Santiago Sales! Now look, I'm not going to do the dance because you want a song. I assume. You said play it. Play it, Prime. Play it. What am I playing? Fine. Here you go. Here you go, guys. By popular request, one of the old theme songs. One of the old theme songs. I gotta go ahead and listen to it myself. Been a while. It's been a while. Here you go. Without further ado, brand new hit single by Pepper Coyote.
My neighbor's asking why I'm limping down the way, and who that fella was who came by yesterday.
This one's for you, Camelot, buddy. This song's all about you.
There's nothing I can say. I've always had a thing for pushing the extremes, and I just got a thing you won't find in the magazines. This molded silicone has got me begging, please give me more of what I really need. Cause there is no cock like horse cock. Send your asshole into shock. You need horse cock, of course cock. Grab the lube and slam the day away. My shaft is quivering and my balls are turning blue as I think of drinking in a foot or even two of my favorite stuff that I keep in my top drawer. Slip it in and I'll be dripping goo as I take more cock, horse cock. Shut the door and turn the lock. Is your cock a horse cock? Woo! You will never hear me saying nay, cause there is no cock like horse cock. Rub my dick inside a sock. Don't stop now, horse cock.
Jennifer Powers is like, I'm out.
And make me bray my lovely horse cock. Horse cock.
There's always somebody who gets offended by that song. There's a reason why I don't play it anymore. People always get offended. By the way, it's cool if you don't like the song. It's just a little slapstick humor, as they say. It's literally just about a giant ass dildo. Dig it. Feels like I'm in Memphis. Let's see here. I should put this in an angry video game nerd episode. Jesus. Oh snap! This takes me back. Yeah, dude, it's a classic. It's a classic. That literally, we used to kick off every single one of our night streams. Basically, every single MP live kicked off with that song. But yeah, we stopped doing it. Some people have called me a pussy for stopping it, trying to be more user-friendly, YouTube-friendly. Microsoft is doing furry controllers. All right, well, make some money. The viewership dropped after that song. It's funny. Here's where the song started. Here's where it ended. And the viewership went down 20. Microsoft is down 2 points. Sonic 2 sweepstakes. Dun, dun, dun. Smoke what exactly? Someone I know lives in a state where it's illegal. Edibles, baby. That's the way to do it. Edibles. All right, my love. She just meant she doesn't know if she has it. Just give me the money. Fine, then. Damn. Here, send you $10. Holy crap. The song was funny. Yeah, not everyone's gonna find it funny, you know. It's just one of those things. That's why we don't really play it that much. People get really upset over that stuff sometimes because, you know, they don't like to joke around about dildos and shoving it in assholes and shit. Looks like Elmo's inside out ball sack. Oh my god, here we go. Are we about to get to the whole ABCs? Oh. A B C D E F G H J I forgot what we were doing, Kremet. Did you just call me Kremet? Yes, I did. Kremet the Frog here. Anybody remember that one? That is old school. That's like as old as Kick My Dog. Your daughter came into my yard and kicked my dog. Like literally, that's some old school shit. Obviously, I would be shocked if like anyone in the chat even remembers that old. That's one of the OG funny clips on the internet. Grow and protect the brand. I had an edible gummy for the Super Bowl that my cousin gave me after wanting to get faded for almost 3 years. Damn. Can you put a Nintendo eShop code in the chat? You can if you want. That's probably not the fairest way to give it away because it's just going to be whoever can enter the eShop code the quickest. If you really want it to be like a random thing, you could just DM it to me on Twitter or something, and I can give away the code, you know, in a more fair way than just whoever's the quickest to the gun. But it's up to you. It's your code. You do what you want with it. What am I going to do about it? The letter of the day is 3, which is how many joints I smoke. There we go. Somebody knows. Somebody knows. Good. See, my old manness was coming out. Somebody knew. Somebody knew what I was talking about. Today's letter is 3, which is how many joints I smoked today. It's funny. I haven't heard that one in a long time. Ain't that Seinfeld? That was not Seinfeld, no. No, it was not Seinfeld. You're gonna DM me? Okay, cool. I'll get my Twitter open. It's just the only place that I actually have DMs. So, do you guys realize there used to be DMs on YouTube? Anyone remember when there used to be DMs on YouTube? Barely anybody used it. All I ever got was spam in my DMs, but... Did you know horses in Breath of the Wild can fall off platforms and die? Other times they can swim. Next, on Sonic Band the Best, Pro Breath of the Wild tips. I've had my horse fall before, so I knew. I'm sitting here on Twitter. I haven't been on Twitter like all day. Let's see what's going on in Twitter world. Let's see here. Hmm. 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 You think Valorant will come to the Switch? I'd be nice, but I don't think so. They should bring back DMs. I remember their DM. Yeah, they've had DMs on a lot of different platforms. They just don't have DMs anymore. Can you tell me how to get the Sesame Street? Yes, it's called Sesame Street. Is the joke. In 2019, they made a notable section of the UI after being hidden for years. Why do Nintendo's having such a hard time making themes for the Switch? I have a better response for you. The question you're asking is the wrong question. So your question's, hey, why are they having such a hard time making themes for the Switch? The better question is, why does Nintendo not give two shits about making themes for the Switch? It ain't hard. They just don't want to do it. So the question really is, why don't they want to do it? Because they did themes. We had themes before Wii U, 3DS. We had themes. So why not now? Because they didn't make any money. It wasn't worth the investment. It's a business decision. Themes were being sold. They barely made any money. It slowed down the UI. Not worth it. If themes were a massively profitable thing, like on 3DS, let's say 3DS themes made Nintendo millions, we'd have themes right now. Bottom line is, themes aren't a worthy investment for them, so they don't do it. It's got nothing to do with it being difficult to do. People have already messed with the operating system. It's easy to do. It's not about it being hard. It's just about it's not worth Nintendo's time. They're not going to make enough money to justify doing it. Business decisions, man. Mm-hmm. 100 tips and hints for Breath of the Wild updated 2022. Imagine how angry people would be if you had to use Nintendo Switch Online plus expansion pack to access full. So, look. The folder edition's useless to me. The fact that I have to go to a submenu to go to another submenu just ensures I'm never using folders. That's all. Having to go to two submenus to use folders, I don't care now. It's supposed to be making accessing my games convenient. Well, it's almost just as convenient to go to one submenu and just find the game I want to play than it is to go to two submenus to find a folder to then find the game I want to play. So, yeah, folders, usefulness, not really there for me right now in their current implementation. For others, sure they love it. For me, not yet. Not yet. I actually timed myself and I was able to get to my group in 2 seconds. Frankly, I don't think it's much of a hassle. It's not about it being a big hassle. It's that in the time it takes me, okay, I timed myself. In the time it took me to get to the submenu, get to the folder, and select the game I want to play, okay, that took me roughly 5 to 8 seconds, depending on how many games are in the folder. Or I go to all games and it takes me 3 seconds to just quickly bloop, tap in the game. The folders didn't increase my ease of access and the speed at which I get into games. As such, they don't really matter to me. They need to be the first submenu, not a second, because I can already get to my game from the first submenu. So what I need is a way to organize that submenu. If you're just going to make me go to a completely different menu, at that point you got rid of the usefulness for me. So look, they didn't make the all games have folders there. They didn't make it so you could put folders on your home screen. They also didn't give you a hotkey to access folders from the home screen. So basically, folders stand on an island in their own separate application away from everything else. It's not really convenient to me. You're making me go through extra steps on what's supposed to be a way to quickly organize my games. So yeah, I just... It's not for me. But hey, I'm glad it's there. Is that even a code for Switch? I don't even know if that's a Switch code. Is that a Switch code? Brandy, how much is that for? I don't want to type the code in because I think my Switch will automatically accept the code if I type it in. What's the amount on that for the eShop card, Brandy? What amount is that? I have obviously no idea. I can't verify what amount it is without entering it on my Switch. And if I do that, I think I have my Switch set to automatically claim it. Which, that's not fun. But how much is it so I know what I'm giving away? I will give it away. But I just need to know how much it is. So it looks like we're going to have a giveaway tonight, guys. ePrimify, are you here? Make sure you don't miss your giveaway chance. I just don't know how much it is. Yeah, I DM'd you, Brandy. Go get the giveaway set up. Set it up, Buttercup. You know that I love you. Can't help myself. $500. She's not telling me how much it's for. Well, since she won't tell me how much it's for, I guess we'll just call it a random giveaway. I have no idea how much it's for. All right. All right. Here we go. Random eShop gift card giveaway has begun. There is going to be something popping up in the chat here in a moment telling you how to enter for $1 billion. Anne. Man. I gotta get rid of the Anne. Anyways. Get entered, baby. Get entered. Enter up. It's open to everybody. Get your tickets in, please. Including me. What? I should enter? Sure. Sure. I never get to win a giveaway. When do I get to win giveaways? Enter me. Watch it. The bot won't let me enter. Hey, it did enter me. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I've never won a giveaway before. I'd feel like a dick if I won. Nintendo Prime! You get to win your own giveaway that was donated by a member from the chat. Alrighty then. By the way, the value is $10. It's $10. So the $10 eShop gift card. If you win, the prize doubles. No. It was a donated prize. Come on now. Still time to enter. We only got 30 people enter. We had 92 watching. It's a free giveaway for a $10 eShop gift card. I see 93 people watching. I expect 92 of you to be entered. Come on now, baby. Enter the giveaway. Enter, 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 enter. It's free. It's free. Where did I get what bot? I've always had lots of bots. Lots of bots, baby. Nintendo Prime, a win would be so funny and ironic. Dude, I don't think I've ever won a giveaway in my entire life. Just being completely honest. I legitimately don't think I've ever won. Man, I don't mean my own giveaways. Obviously, I don't win the stuff I'm giving away. I mean, I've entered a lot of giveaways in my life, and I've never won a damn thing. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. We got 35 people entered now. 35 people. 35! Ooh! Ooh, ooh, ooh. Am I in the giveaway? I can't tell. Yes, you are, CJW. You're good. You're good. Keep entering. 37 people entered. You got 6 minutes to enter. We draw the winner in the 6 minutes. 6 minutes, everybody. Jay Tinker, you did it incorrectly. Please use the proper punctuation. $10 is better than a boot to head. You wouldn't switch via giveaway in a jewelry store. Jesus. Do you believe in life after love? Or love after love, or whatever the lyrics are? What do you think about Halo Infinite and how crap live service games are? I think Halo Infinite's great. Don't bother me at all. I also don't think live service games are bad either. So, not all of them are good, but not all of them are bad. 8 p.m. Lily Young wants to know when the podcast is. It's at 8 p.m. 8 p.m. 8 p.m. 8 p.m. 8 p.m. All right, 4 minutes and 41 seconds to enter the eShop gift card giveaway. It's life after love. See, I thought it was life after love, but then you put love after love, and I was like, I miss being a kid and being able to buy a game and play it with no battle pass and no microtransactions. So why aren't you playing Switch games? They exist. Play them on Switch. You're thinking of going out to eat? Nice. Thanks for the mini song. Yeah, every now and then I like to drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. I gotta eat dinner still, though, man. Maybe we make a homemade pizza tonight. Go with a little bit of cauliflower crust. Light cheese. But then pile on the calories with some Domino's pizza garlic sauce. Just love that shit. Or maybe I just make that the sauce. Just don't even put pizza sauce on. Let's see what your keyboard types. Auto predictive text. It's funny. Got 3 minutes to enter the giveaway, everyone. 3 minutes. 3 minutes and counting. 3 minutes. Yeah. So how many of you guys that are here plan to tune into our E3 extravaganza? Or I should say, our Summer Game Fest / E3 extravaganza. Who plans to be there? Who plans to have fun? Who plans to be there for most of the show? We don't know the exact dates, of course, so it's hard to be like, oh yeah, I'll be there. And we don't even know when the dates are yet. But they're 12-hour streams all day long. Lots of entertainment, lots of giveaways, lots of live reactions. And it feels like it never ends. But we have a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun last year. A lot of work last year. But a lot of fun. A lot of sweat. A lot of showers immediately after every show. Depends on your job if you're still at home. Guess who's back? We have no idea the days or the times yet. As soon as the dates and times are known, I will immediately be making the live streams already months ahead of time. As soon as we know the dates and times. So you guys can already set up your notifications. Because will they be, all right, this is when it's happening. This is when we're going to go live. And then we'll do a show rundown and everything else. It'll be fun. Don't you doubt it. You have college. You'll try to be there. Yeah, I don't expect most of you guys to be there for the entirety. It's insane. 12-hour plus days. Possibly a week straight. It's a lot. That's going to be what? Let's just say it was 12 hours per day for 7 days in a row. I mean, God, that's 70. Oh my God. That's 84 hours. Jesus. It's a lot. 84 hours of streams for a week straight. Hot damn. It's a huge chunk of my life right there. It's almost a 100-hour work week. And probably between pre-setup, post-setup, podcasts that we do immediately after, any other additional content I make, it's probably going to easily be a 100-hour work week. 100-hour. Literally, my life will be nothing but E3 and sleep for a week. I'm going to miss my fiance and my kids, who I'm going to barely see. You'll be there the whole time, Natsu, besides bathroom breaks and sleep and food, because you don't work that week. Again, we don't know what week it's going to be yet. I really hope it's not the weekend of June 19th, because I'm supposed to leave for a cruise then. I mean, I'll reschedule my cruise if I have to, but I really don't want to. So will E3 happen if we are pulled into war? I have no idea. I significantly doubt that Russia is going to pull the U.S. into war. I just significantly doubt that. Now, if the U.S. puts itself into war, that's one thing. But I significantly doubt Russia is going to get the U.S. involved. Russia is massively struggling right now in the war they're currently in. So they're not going to want to suddenly get the U.S. involved. So, have you decided on the bets? Why would we decide on the bets already? We have to have everything. We need dates and times and what companies are going to be involved before we can worry about bets. All right. It's time to pick a winner. Here we go. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Wow, that is a great name. The winner is blah, blah. You must at me back in the chat, blah, blah. At me back in the chat, buddy. At me back in the chat, quick. That's step one. You need to be here live. If you're not here, you need to at me back, buddy. At me back, blah, blah. At Nintendo Prime, buddy. And then, after you do that, you'll need to screenshot Streamlabs announcing you as a winner and email that to giveaway at nintendoprime.net. All right, blah, blah. I saw you say a message, but I need you to at Nintendo Prime back. You need to type out at Nintendo Prime into the chat right now. Blah, blah. Blah, blah. Blah, blah. Come on, blah, blah. Ho, ho, ho. Dun, 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 dun. I'm probably copyrighted for that, too. Blah, blah. What are you doing? I heard you were in the chat saying, yo, I got it. Okay, well, blah, blah. You ain't got it yet. You need to at me in the chat, buddy. You don't at me in the chat. You've got 30 seconds to at me in the chat, or I am picking a new winner. Gotta follow our rules, buddy. Gotta at Nintendo Prime in the chat right now. Blah, blah. There it is. All right, now you need to go screenshot, where Streamlabs announced you as a winner and email that to giveaway at nintendoprime.net, and I will send you your code. I'll literally send your code tonight. I've already got it on hand, so. As soon as you send it to me, send me that evidence of your win, we'll get it taken care of. Alrighty then. All right. Now that that's out of the way. Okay, you got it? Good. Yep. Just email it to giveaway at nintendoprime.net. And, yeah. Congrats on your win, man. I'll send you your code. I assume it's a US code, but I have no idea. It's not my code, so I guess you'll find out when you enter it. All right. Oh, my gosh. Oh! You know what's cool when you're here for live streams? You guys want a little inside information? Little inside info on our E3 show? How about the fact that we already have over $2,000 worth of prizes to give away? How about within those $2,000 worth of prizes, there's going to be over 50 winners? Just making it rain for E3, baby. Making it rain! Now you might go, what are you giving away? Can't say yet. Can't say yet. Now, yeah, you guys know about the art posters and stuff like that, but I can't say exactly what it is yet. But it's a bunch. It's a bunch. We've gotten some amazing commitments, plus our own money put in the pool, and we're just getting started. Last year, we gave away over $4,000 worth of stuff. It came out to like $4,200 something dollars worth of things we gave away last year. My hope is that we top $6,000 this year in total stuff we give away. $6,000 is my goal. I want to get ahead of so if we gave away 300 plus things last year, I want to give away 500 plus this year. So, stay tuned. It's pretty exciting. We have a lot. A date with Eric. I mean, if you're willing to fly yourself out here, I can maybe make Eric buy you dinner. That's funny. But yeah. I can tell you right now, of the 50 plus things being given away, $30 of them are games. Copies of games. I can tell you that. The other 27 items are physical items. AKA not games. Overnight life. I hear you, Justin. I used to work night shifts. You'll fly yourself out there to have a beer with Eric as a prize. Mr. Mojo Rising. Yes. All right. I'm just waiting on that email quick. It's all right if it's really not quick. If he doesn't email me until tomorrow, it's not that big a deal. I got a dip. Thanks for the fun stream. No problem, John C. All right. Well, that's going to be it. I think we're going to call that a stream. I think that's a great way to end it. We ended it with a surprise giveaway. I want to thank everyone who showed up today, everyone who was here, all the super chats. I don't have all of them listed here, so let me open up this app here where I can list off everyone who super chatted and donated tonight. I do appreciate it. It started off with Nintendo Academy with $5, Amore12321 underscore with $2, Nintendo Academy again with $5, ePrimify with $2 Canadian, Atomic Raptor for $10, Tony Baker for $5 Canadian, Don Lewis for $5, Santiago Salas for $2 as well. You guys are awesome. Thank you for the fun stream. I appreciate you guys. You guys provide me some entertainment every night. You guys obviously come out and support with your viewership, your likes, your comments, your shares, your super chats, your memberships, all the other stuff. I do appreciate everything. Every little bit helps me get closer and closer to my goal of someday being able to do a live stream where I said, that's it. This is my job now. Now and forever. Well, until YouTube doesn't exist anymore. All right, guys. Catch you later. Peace out.